pissing the butt.
Right.
Oh my god, this feels good. You know, if you do squats with a big belly, your legs get bigger.
Right.
Oh, you're pretty cool, dude. I think we could hang out. We're pretty cool. You're pretty cool.
Right. Right. Well.
So can you invest like a?
Yeah, that guy's all right. That Jeff Pizer guy.
Yeah, you threw him out because he got offended again, and he's here right now. Brian O'Shea, what was that about?
It's kind of doing your thing where it's, like when you said his Laguna stuff wasn't funny, it didn't seem very fun. I mean, he had something. Like, I enjoy the belly, I enjoy the visual optics, but he couldn't turn the corner. He kept repeating himself. You guys are cool. It would have been funny, like, if he could have added to it, but just like his investment guy, he makes an initial good look, but then as the bit keeps going, it just falls apart. Sort of like his.
You're saying he doesn't take it anywhere. You're saying like the $2 million the guy gave him to grow weed just kind of fell flat.
Yeah, like he shows up with a great PowerPoint presentation right off the bat. Everyone's excited. Oh God, look at that belly! Holy fuck, you guys are cool. Like this is gonna be funny. And then 5 minutes later, it's a lot of just looping and just falling apart. And just it's a 1-to-1 allegory.
Yeah, you're also aware.
You like black? Hey, you like black chicks?
Yeah, yeah. You're also
they're thick.
Yeah, you're also aware, Brian. I think that he's doing you. So like, he's doing the whole. You only have like 10 things you can say that you just keep repeating.
Yeah, you guys are.
So cool. You're saying he's looping, but the reason he's looping is because he's doing a version of you.
Yeah, it's like my version of me is like Paul's diet. It's just the same shit. Cheese sandwich, pizza, which is a highfalutin cheese sandwich. Like it's just
scumbag, demented, defective fucking mental apes. That's what you guys are in the freedom movement. You're morons.
Are you with the Mexican?
Everywhere.
Are you Mexican? Are you Hispanic? You guys together? Fuck you guys. You're fucking stupid. Fuck you. You're retarded. Oh my god, dude! This Taurus, I can't really fit in it. Shit, my gas is leaking. God damn it! It's evaporating. Hey, I talked to the cops today though. I did something. Hold on. Ugh. I think they liked me. Hold on. They're not gonna arrest me. Ugh. Where's Timmy? I want his ass.
You guys are pretty cool, man.
All right. Any thoughts before we get into it?
Me? Yeah, that was great. Great work, Pizer. Just try to add on to it. You got some visual optics. Belly's great. Fits bait. Great. You just got to sort of bring some funny to it. You got to be funny with it.
We'll give him some pointers, man.
I mean, me and Paul are basically interchangeable, though. Me and Paul essentially have the same body type, so could go either way right there.
Good stuff.
All right, let's get to it. We got a docket here, and I'm not going to be long here today because I got land to look at. All right, I got other shit to do. I'm not going to sit here and play your fucking scumbag, demented ape-like games. All right. So when cars don't stop for protesters, I want to view that first because I haven't viewed it yet, and I don't really care what anyone thinks about that.
Oh.
Fucking slaves. Whoa.
Scumbag, demented, defective fucking mental apes. That's what you guys are in the freedom movement. You're morons. Everywhere, you're morons. Ooh.
Fucking little shit.
JG's dad.
Guys, let's get back.
You guys are corny, bro. Get out of the road.
All right, I think I've had enough of that. Your thoughts on any of that before we move on? This is what we have going on apparently in the streets now for rights and freedom. We're gonna block up the roadways.
Yeah, those people are essentially the snafu snaps. Like if those streets and flow were broadcasts, snafu snaps would be the idiots that just sit in front of your car, the pisers. They just kind of fucking
I like
put their fat belly like.
Hold on. How big do you think you can get, Brian? Hey, you guys are cool.
Hey Paul, does this offend you since we have the same body?
Hey,
You get offended by this, Paul?
Wait,
This
you
is
guys are
essentially
cool.
you as well.
No, because it's you.
I like
Not
you
about
guys.
me.
You guys are pretty
But
cool.
I mean, your belly's bigger than mine.
Hey, fuck you guys. You fucking look at this. Look at these people. Like, oh, what are you? You're two Mexicans. Oh, you like beans? you fucking beantards. Hey, dude, you guys are kind of cool.
I'm a little disappointed Timmy's not here. They wanted to go at it when your stream was starting on my stream.
Well, because Timmy's
Yeah, I
in his
told him to bring it
beans,
here.
he's a bitch.
Well, because like you said, Timmy's being a bitch now. Timmy must be scared or something.
Wait. Yeah, hold on.
That jacket's gonna be so fucked when
All
you're
right,
done with it.
do some comedy bits, Pizer Roger.
Hey. You guys know about a tourist? You know about tourists? I live in it. Oh, you're a tourist? You're bold?
Just improvise and insult the audience,
Oh my god, I pissed
but
my
have no
mouth.
jokes
Hold on.
with it.
Hold on. Hey. I'm getting paid tonight. Because I live in my car.
Right.
Hey, oh my god. Dude, I'm really healthy because it's okay that I'm this fat because I drink my urine. See my skin? My skin's really nice. You see my hair? You want to go for a hike? You want to go for a hike? Hey. Oh my god, it feels so good. Brian, you have anything to say about that?
I don't know. I just feel bad for Paul because he has that body, but he doesn't have nice skin or nice hair. So it's just Paul.
I'm objectively a more attractive man than you on every level. Okay? So let's not get into this.
You're incorrect, sir.
Okay.
What's the last pastry you ate?
Would you
What
like
did you
to
eat
take a
yesterday?
vote right now? I mean, again, neither of us
Yeah,
are winning
go
any
ahead, take a
beauty
vote.
contest.
Yeah.
But-
Go ahead, take a vote. Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead, take a vote.
All right.
Yeah. No, because it's like I want to hear these people like.
All right. Salty Siren says infinitely more attractive. That's the first vote right
Right.
there. You got any women
Right.
down
Would
there?
any of these people like?
Any
Is
women
that
want
even
to
a
weigh
man?
in? Any women want to weigh in down there? Since he wants to start this argument again. Like, I'm not running around town going, hey, you know, your dreamboat stocked. I'm like a gift, God's
No,
gift
you are.
to women.
You are.
I'm
You
really
brought it
not.
up.
I'm really
No,
not.
you
You're
are.
doing
You brought
it.
it up.
That's you. That's fucking you right now.
That's you.
I don't run around going, oh, all my power and my value is in how hot I am and I'm so attractive.
Salute.
What are you doing, bro? You lay off the
That was
clips.
an
Don't
accident.
start. Yeah,
That was an
well,
accident.
your whole life's an accident. Okay? Starting with the fucking
Scumbag, demented,
yeah, that's you.
defective fucking
You're
mental
already doing
apes.
clips, bro. You're gonna lose
That's
your keys
what you
today.
guys are in the freedom
You're gonna lose
movement.
them.
You're morons. Everywhere, you're morons.
Don't start forcing clips, bro, because you got nothing to say as a comedian, boy. Because I'm gonna take the keys.
Because you're a fat pig
No,
bitch.
yeah, there you go. That's okay. Do that. Don't start leaning on clips like you were
fat
yesterday.
Pig delusional
You were
bitch.
heavy with the clips yesterday because you had nothing to
You're
say.
a fat pig delusional bitch.
Okay, but we
Put
already
down
have
the weed and the pastries,
we already have
piggy.
three
Piggy
or four
Smalls.
women down there. We already have
Piggy
3 or 4.
Smalls. Put down
Hello,
the
I'm an
pastries.
audiologist. I'm an audiologist. I have 3 or 4 women down there ready who say I'm infinitely more attractive than you. What say you? What are your thoughts on this?
Quick
And
story.
take
You're
the
a
keys.
fat pig delusional bitch. Now eat your pizza and
okay.
pastry and smoke
Okay.
your weed.
Brian Bolche, yeah. There it is.
Yeah.
We're off to a
Eat
rousing
your
start
pizza.
already.
Show us that pizza you made, which is a highfalutin cheese sandwich.
There you go. I'm not bisexual, but I am gay. And Paul is worlds, eons, and authentically more attractive than Piss O'Shea. That's a man just said that. So we have gay men weighing in as well, just like you. Even the gay men, just like you, don't want to fuck you. They'd rather fuck me. So, well, you know, I don't know what else to tell you. I didn't want to have to do this to you.
We don't have to.
I think that one's directed towards you. Can you read that one?
No. And I'd rather you not start highlighting comments either. Rather you not start tug of warring with me. You're very bitter and resentful. You know, I give you these keys and you just start fucking, you know, going wild here. You've been going wild lately.
It's like Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah, Gays Gone Wild. That's like your new tour bus that you're going to be on. I'm going to put you and Jack Talcott and a few others on that bus, and we're going to film you just going wild. Gays Gone Wild. You didn't think of that, did you? That could be your big break. Right. You and Talcott on a white horse together. Hip to hip. Double seater. Why are you even putting that up right now? What's the point of showing that?
Gays Gone Wild with Talcott. You brought up Talcott and Gays Gone Wild. I thought it was an appropriate
So you're
picture.
producing while fighting with me?
Yeah,
I kind of respect that. Thank you.
you're welcome.
I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, something amazing is happening in my life.
That's Sean shoehorning himself in somehow. I'm not sure
Yeah.
what that was.
Well, no, that's exactly what it was. It's you see, that gives me a bit of hope that you've picked up on these kind of things, right? It gives me hope for you as a broadcaster. So yeah, Sean's just desperate to be seen and heard today, and you know, horn himself in, as you say. He's horning in because he's restreaming probably. I see a couple up there, and there's like 2 up there, and I know him. He likes to stream on 2 to 5 channels all at once, all with less than 10 viewers. I don't know what the business model there is, breaking up his audience into 5 different channels when he only has 10 people, but that's what he does. So,
Holy shit.
yeah, we're going to have to put up with it here today to a limited degree. Your thoughts on any of that, Sean? Yeah, like, do you have your own thoughts?
My own thoughts.
Yeah.
Like
when you come on here to broadcast, do you even entertain the idea of like saying something meaningful, purposeful, entertaining, maybe even inspiring others?
Yeah, Sean, I'm desperately not wanting to be seen or heard. So just, you just have to admit if you are. I'm definitely not.
Right.
I think that's you, O'Shea. I think he's still doing the Pizer O'Shea bit.
Yeah, that's really good because I haven't smoked weed in a couple months, so I don't even eat sweets. And yeah, I'm losing weight rapidly every day, but yeah, this fit's great.
You're rapidly losing weight. That's not what we've seen lately.
You should go on more hikes. I've been hiking a lot lately. It's working out. It feels good.
Who'd you take on a hike, man?
What does this mean? Throw a poll up on who is more reverting out of Paul and O'Shea. Is that the word you meant to use? Reverting? Reverting to what exactly?
Like revolting up, maybe? Revolting?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I think wait. I could be constipated or pregnant. Are we gender fluid here? Okay. Sorry. Just some pains here. Taco Tuesday. Oh my god. Don't pay attention to me. I don't want any attention. It's not about me.
Right. Who's more riveting? Myself or Brian O'Shea? All right, let's move on. And then they said, no, there's no poll needed for that answer. I think we all know the answer. Brian O'Shea's obviously lying to himself, which he needs to do sometime. I've told him, I support you lying to yourself about yourself in order to get more confidence so you could do better in the world. So I'm not going to be down on him for that. If he needs to lie to himself here today, have at it. Let's move on because they got policy enforcement. It's big. Weather gets nice and auditors come out. Policy enforcement comes out to return escaped slaves back to their state of plantation. It's a hoot. I always enjoy this time of year. So Super Trooper tries to hinder my investigation and gets owned. Apparently the auditors are out. They're out and about. They're running into police stations, running around the streets. I don't know what they think they're doing, but I support it. Okay, I support the whole game. I'm not going to hate.
Are you on drugs? Are you on drugs? Are you okay? Are you on drugs? Are you on drugs? You need help? You're not professional at all, bro. And don't use Jesus here, bro. All right? He's gonna send you straight to hell. All right? That's good. Your face says it all. Good. Your eyes are bloodshot red. You look like you've been drinking all night. Are you intoxicated? Yes. You said yes? Jesus loves you. Yes, Jesus loves you. You're a joker, bro. You're a joker. Okay. All you need right now is some face paint. Are you ready? What's up, guys? San Joaquin Valley Transparency. I'm walking up to the California Highway Patrol office. I'm going to do a records request. I want to get the name of the detective who is investigating a crash by the Bakersfield Police Department that killed Mario Lares. And there really is something fishy about this investigation because they seem to have arrested and charged the cop that was in the passenger seat, not the cop that was actually driving. So what I want to do is find out who the investigator is. Maybe I can get a chance to talk to him and ask him what's going on, why they're trying to fumble this investigation. Is it a cover-up? Or is it are they doing their investigation properly, or are they trying to cover something up? To me, it seems like they're covering it up. So we're going to go inside, ask some questions, get some answers, find out who the investigator is. So let's go in here and
Scumbag,
ask some
demented,
questions, folks.
defective fucking mental apes.
Good morning. Quick question. So I want to do a records request. Would I be able to do that here for the California Highway Patrol?
Yeah, is it our record?
Yeah. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find out the name of the detective who is investigating the BPD crash that killed Mario Lares.
When is that?
That happened about a year ago.
And you get in contact with the officer?
I want to see. Well, first I want to get his name. I can start from there. How you guys doing today?
What was the last name?
Good. Lares, Laras. That's the one that passed away from the accident.
Morris?
Lares, Laras.
Are you related? Are you on death certificate?
No, I'm gonna do a we're doing a documentary on this. I don't need information on what's that? I gotta talk to the family
Yes.
to find out who the detective is that's investigating the case.
You have to talk to the family though. Because it's privacy.
You're mean to tell me that a public record is privacy?
It's their loved ones. No, we can tell you who the officer.
What? Yeah. What's your name, Badger, real quick?
Officer Banuelos.
Banuelos.
You gotta talk to the family. You gotta just respect though. You gotta respect the family.
You gotta respect my rights.
The family's rights?
My rights for public information.
Yeah.
This gentleman right here is being respectful, and so yeah, I'm not even talking to you at this point, man.
Respect the family.
Respect me.
Respect the family.
Respect me.
You gotta respect the
Respect my rights. Mind your own business at this point.
family.
Be respectful.
Are you okay?
Are you on drugs? Are you on drugs?
Are you okay?
Are you on drugs?
Are you on drugs?
You need help?
You need help?
Don't be a clown, dude.
Are you okay? All right. Wow.
Banuelos, you said?
Yes. 18068.
18068?
Yes, sir. You okay?
You ain't trying to help me.
Yeah, we are.
You're trying to hinder my investigation.
What investigation? Wait, you gotta talk to the family?
As a matter of fact, I have.
Good. Good. That's good. What's so angry?
Because you're pissing me off, dude.
Be angry.
You're pissing me off, that's why. Just shut up at this point, dude. Just leave me alone.
Do you remember what month it was in?
It was about a year ago.
March or April? Or the location?
The location was they were headed to Lamont. It was a call of somebody who stole a vehicle. And so the two officers that were involved, one of them was Travion Cobbins. And
Cobbins?
yeah, Cobbins was the officer that was involved in the accident. And I know this other cop. Can't remember his name.
That's not gonna be there, remember? It should be though. Oh. It's just the face pages of the because they did it. Yeah. I think that's why. I thought it was in our system. All right, I found it now.
Perfect, thank you.
Yeah, it wasn't done by this office. It was done by the mate team. Yeah.
By the what team?
So I'll get you their contact information and the officer that was there.
All right, I'm done with it. San Joaquin Valley's video has been boring lately. Am I not supposed to say that? Because I'm like best auditor ever, according to all that.
Yeah, no, I was boring.
Hey,
as shit.
Paul, you want to compare bellies on stream right now?
Not really.
I'll win. Am I right?
Are you like fixated on trying to like insult me or get a
Well, I
one-up
wonder
on me
why I'm
somewhere?
fixated on bellies right now.
Right. So again, you're doing it because he comes in here. I'm the host, right? You never outshine the master. That's one of the 50 laws of power. Ever since 50 Cent added 2 to the 48, you never try to outshine the master. And you're constantly trying to do that here because you don't understand power. Because you're powerless. You're impotent in yourself and in your life. Right. So just stop that. Stop trying to outshine me by insulting me when you're being insulted by someone else. Just take that and deal with it, or deal with him. All right. Why are you dragging me into this? Very bitter and resentful and angry and hateful, and you're jealous of me. It's obvious. Could you check that on air? People are watching.
It's on the record, Brian.
You just threw your first Hail Mary of the broadcast that you accuse me of every time. You just did it. We came back from the San Joaquin clip and you just reared back and threw the Hail Mary. Hey, want to get on here and compare stomachs? Like I do that. Like I'm known for doing that. For getting on here and comparing bellies. There's your first Hail Mary of the broadcast that you projected onto me.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for our sinners, now and at the hour of Snafu's death.
All right, let's get to the breaking news because World War III is happening. Economic collapse is going to follow, and Great Reset social credit system is going to be brought in. They're already making the plans for it, putting up Bitcoin ATMs everywhere.
Wait, what about a quick story real quick?
All right, go ahead. Quick story.
Quick story. So I was walking outside and I hurt my leg. I hurt my leg really bad. And it's like broken. And it's my leg. So if you guys could help me get to the garden, that would be great because I hurt my leg. And I can't even really, I can maybe roll down to the garden.
Not the leg.
My leg, though.
Your
But
leg.
real quick story. And then, so I called my mom. And we started talking for a while. I was telling her about my leg, and it really hurt. And the thing is I can't walk very far if I hurt my leg. And that's the thing is it hurts. And I need these pills. I need money for pills. So I need donations. Paul needs donations. Everybody like and subscribe and give Paul donations. Because my leg, he's going to help me with my leg.
Pills are cool, man.
They're so cool. Quick story.
All right. That was a good quick story. We'll go to Iran. Say Iran made a big mistake, attacked Israel apparently. So we got a common theme here. We got a common theme that everybody's attacking Israel.
I think my leg is more important, but that's okay. We'll get back to Iran.
Well, I mean, if you got other parts of the story, I'll entertain it.
No, it's just like my leg. So, I think everybody kind of understands that my leg hurts. Not a big deal. It's probably because of my stomach, because of my big stomach, that my leg hurts.
Oh my
God. Breaking news.
Scumbag, demented, defective fucking mental apes. That's what you guys are in the freedom movement. You're morons. Everywhere, you're morons.
Right. All right. So we're going to just move on because we're doing World War III now. We'll get back to the stories and the, interpersonal stuff. We're still waiting for Timmy to come up. Pizer O'Shea says Tammy's a bitch. So I'm sure we're gonna get to that at some point. I buried the lead, right? This is about the ScamWOW. Watch how long term your fiat is kind of absorbed. The great product, the ScamWOW. So yeah, Iran made a huge mistake. Like the Houthis, Hamas, everyone, they all just decided to attack Israel out of nowhere. It's crazy. So of course, Israel's the victim. State of Israel. They're gonna have to respond because if not, they're gonna look really weak in the region. We didn't really want to do this. The UK, United States Corporation, Israel. We really didn't want to go to World War III, but it seems it potentially might have to happen because just the constant attacks, right? It's got to stop. So let's just get to that. Let's get out of the way, and then we'll get on with it.
For more on this, let's bring in Aaron Cohen. He is an Israeli special operations veteran.
Oh, yeah, we can trust him. Definitely. I would
see
why.
From Iran. Apparently,
thank you for
have already been engaged.
Thank you for the service.
Probably shot down. We don't know of anything striking Israeli territory yet. Just give us your assessment of this very brazen attack by Iran.
Well, John, my immediate instinctual response is Iran is officially declared war on Israel. I can tell you that's a big mistake. Israel not only has a lot of warming up in the last 6 months in recent operations in Gaza.
Yeah, we're warming
very intense fighting there. Very intense.
Yeah, operation for a while warming up for this. I mean, we totally weren't expecting it, but it was a big mistake.
Within 6 months.
I frankly think that crisis initiation is really tough.
Schnatz or combat rest pulling out of Gaza. If I had to venture to guess right now.
Well, go ahead, Brian O'Shea. I know that's your favorite clip. You just played it there. If you want to play it again for the 1000th time for any slaves watching, maybe grandma's in the room. She can't figure out how foreign policy works. Go ahead.
I frankly think that crisis initiation is really tough. And it's very hard for me to see how the United States president can get us to war with Iran. Which leads me to conclude that if, in fact, compromise is not coming, that the traditional way of America gets to war is what would be best for U.S. interests. Some people might think that Mr. Roosevelt wanted to get us into World War II, as David mentioned. You may recall we had to wait for Pearl Harbor. Some people might think Mr. Wilson wanted to get us into World War I. You may recall he had to wait for the Lusitania episode. Some people might think that Mr. Johnson wanted to send troops to Vietnam. You may recall he had to wait for the Gulf of Tonkin episode. We didn't go to war with Spain until the until the Maine exploded. And may I point out that Mr. Lincoln did not feel he could call out the Federal Army until Fort Sumter was attacked, which is why he ordered the commander at Fort Sumter to do exactly that thing which the South Carolinians had said would cause an attack. So if, in fact, the Iranians aren't going to compromise, it would be best if somebody else started the war. One can combine other means of pressure with sanctions. I mentioned that explosion on August 17th. We could step up the pressure. I mean, look, people, Iranian submarines periodically go down. Someday one of them might not come up. Who would know why? We can do a variety of things if we wish to increase the pressure. I'm not advocating that, but I'm just suggesting that this is not a either-or proposition of, it's just sanctions has to succeed or other things. We are in the game of using covert means against the Iranians. We could get nastier at that.
Right. The now famous speech from Israeli lobbyist, Mr. Clausen, who says he's not advocating of that, but we've done it from the beginning of time. We got to attack ourselves or, attack other folks covertly in order to start these wars for profit. So he couldn't, it's over 15, 20 years ago, I think, at this point. He said, we can't figure out how we're going to get to war with Iran. Well, I guess they finally figured it out, huh? And the way it got figured out is Iran attacked them. So Iran just woke up one day and like Hezbollah and Hamas and the rest of it, all their supposed potential allies of certain Western covert operations, some might argue, the same folks who Joe Biden brought a bunch of equipment over there for and left it for, more of the usual. We're gonna give the equipment to the people we say are enemies, and then when we get attacked, it's a shock, and we're gonna go on an expansionist campaign. So buckle in, because there's a good chance this isn't going away. This is going to expand, and of course, we know that it's not just about doing genocide, right, and calling the population. It's also about bringing in economic hits and hitmen, because that's what the fog of war is all about, really. It's about expansionism. It's about transfer of power and property. It's about shifting economic systems, right? Resetting, erasing debt, and getting everybody back to square one. Usually in a new overlay, right? We did this last time. The overlay was no more gold and silver. We're going to tokenize you. We're going to extend credit, and we're going to use these legal notes to discharge debt, which are representations of value, but not lawful money. So we're ready for the next one. The next one's going to be crypto in the same fashion we saw with the dollar. The dollar will be replaced. And that's the crux of what I believe this is really all about, right? He who controls the money or the resources controls everyone else. If you control the coupons for the resources, well, then you got them. If you can track and trace all that, you really got them. If you can interfere with whatever someone has and halt their ability to transact, you really, really, really got them. It's not like a song, you really got me, you really, 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 really got me. Yeah. Songs about slavery, turns out. So, I don't know. I'm just kind of theorizing here. Been known for that. Just kind of theorizing where it all goes. And that seems to be the play right now. So, hey, buckle in. Get used to slavery. It's been here a while. Some could argue from the beginning. It's like the first day, beginning of time. And so have these beast-like economic systems. So great short-term play. You got a Bitcoin halving coming up. You could probably 5, 10, 20x your value if you get in early. You take profit along the way. And then you prepare for the doubling down of the economic slavery at some point. I mean, hey, listen, you can't have it all. You're going to have some beachfront property potentially in Miami with sinkholes all around it, toxified water and air, and a social credit system tokenized beingness where, like Simon says, you can look forward to just kind of sitting out there and languishing, having little to no purpose and meaning in your life. Absolutely no rights. I mean, you'll own nothing and be happy. We already are. They already are, right? Look around. Simon will tell you. And, they'll be able to give you even more than 600 a month. That cat coin, dog coin, whatever the fuck coin. Because, hey, we just kind of created out of thin air. Is this even real? That's the question.
I would say that Israel's got several special operations assets.
Blah, blah, blah. Do these people even know what they're doing? That's the question. Does this guy even know what he's saying and what's happening? Or is he not even capable of seeing beyond what his people have told him?
And Israel actually lives, John, as two major pieces for the Israeli.
Right, like does he know where he is right now? Is he actually in Israel in the background, or is he in like a studio with a green screen? We don't know. He doesn't know. But
he's just there as the war expert to justify the war.
And that's the thing is I'm always fascinated by me, conscious and awareness, and I would never attribute to malice what could just rationally be attributed to incompetence or incapability, because most folks are lacking in consciousness and awareness. We know that. I mean, look at friends, family, coworkers. I can go on. Might be you. I mean, that's you. Like that might be me. So yeah, like what are the odds this guy actually knows that this is a spiritual realm, like Simon? What does spirituality have to do with this? I'm in military intelligence and I've been studying from a pigeonholed, specialized perspective what's going on in this area and in the world, right? I mean, I have no reason to believe most of these people aren't just useful idiots. That, like, it's not some grand conspiracy with them, right? Like from the lowest level to the mid-level, even the higher levels. It's really not a grand conspiracy. It is a grand conspiracy because this realm is spiritual before it's physical, it seems. So everything is somehow ordered and avatared or inhabited, animated by some consciousness or some spirit or some force or, all of the above. And then there's some level of choice. But is there really? You know, like when we look at history, people are just doing the same fucking things over and over again. It doesn't matter what experiences they've had and what they've learned. They just continue to seemingly be pushed or pulled to an end point when it comes to time and history. So I don't know how much of this is really a choice and how much of it really is just one big grand play and script where folks like kind of can nudge themselves onto one track and off of another track. There really doesn't seem to be any true creativity here or imagination. It seems we just remember or become aware of, if that makes sense. Your thoughts of any of that?
I would say he is incompetent to be up there talking the way he is because they're introducing him as special operations, right? Like he was an order follower. He wasn't behind making the justifications to go to wars or do anything like that. Yet he's up there on these, propaganda news channels.
Yeah, I mean, let's just say it how it is. These people really just, these people really just want to kill. They can dress it all up. This is the reason. This is what's coming. This is what's going. This is what the intel suggests. These are folks who just are living the lowest level of consciousness in their animal body. They want to kill or be killed because it makes them feel alive. And hey, what better opportunity than the latest psychological operation and warfare campaign? I mean, it's just kind of what it is. No? Am I missing something here?
No, man, that's it. They put him up there as a figurehead as to why we're, a figurehead for the reasons why we should be doing what we're doing when he can't even speak on that because he's a guy who at whatever point in his life was just there to do what he was told to do. And you have to make those mental justifications in your head when you're in there in order to do what you're told to do. So he's automatically just on that program. And so he's justifying it, self-justifying it to everybody out loud on these channels. I don't know how to say it any better.
Yeah, they're basically akin to these folks who think that hunting is some rite of passage where you get to become a man, and they run around and go, I just love eating deer and I just love eating warthog and all the rest of it. But really, it's just about they want to get up and kill. They want to get up and kill, and they want the moral justification to be able to do it. And you're still allowed to fucking kill animals, right? And take life as long as you're going to survive off of it, right? That's why these guys will adorn their fucking whole house with the heads of these animals. It's not about eating those fucking animals. It's about killing them and taking life because they want to play God for a moment in time. That's the sub-psychology of it as far as I'm concerned. They love the thrill of observing something and then getting out their tools and equipment and overriding nature and adjusting their wind speed and looking down that scope and knowing I'm the taker of life at this point. I got it all at the tip of my finger. They're Luciferian trash. That's just the bottom line. And I'm not saying everybody doesn't need to have that aspect of themselves in them, right? I mean, everyone kind of almost by creation has to have that quote unquote dark aspect of self for survival. The problem is when you're thriving is based off you constantly being in a survival mode, looking for the next threat or the next prey item for you to substantiate your own existence and the meaning of your life, which ultimately is meaningless. If you have to, kill or die consistently in order to substantiate your own beingness, is there really something of worth going on there? Beyond just the lowest level of conscious and awareness?
Don't you
his
believe
life is definitely meaningless at this point because he's
don't you believe it was
vicariously through the people who are still doing war. What?
I said, would you agree that it was different like way back in the day? Like nowadays we don't have to do that, but back then it was like more tribalism to survive, and now we just do it. Yeah, we don't have to do it. It's like more of a, like he's saying, it's like it's a trophy. It's something. Why do you fucking put the heads of a deer on your fucking walls and shit? It's like
because they like the thrill of killing. And when they're in that point in their life where they can no longer kill anymore, they can only live vicariously through the people that go out there and kill, and then can come back and tell their stories. And then it's going to get to commentate on all of the conquests that his rhetoric is basically getting people to sign on to. by being up there.
Because these folks are largely infatuated. You're lagging, Mike. But these folks are largely infatuated beings. They lack care. They lack love. They lack an identity outside of this system, right? And they're essentially dual personality disorder, you could argue. Because again, there's aspects of self that we have to look at, understand, and reconcile. That's kind of different from having this compartmentalized, impulsive, compulsive state of beingness that has to off gas, has to vent, has to express itself in the form of harming self or someone else, which again, you could argue is part of the human condition. You know, I wouldn't say anybody's necessarily exempt from that dynamic completely. It's just that it's readily expressed by these folks, and it's glorified and it's justified. And of course, it's corrupt in its intention, its motivation, and its results. That's clear. You know, so again, it's a fine line between having a dark aspect of self that you almost need to have to reconcile to survive in this realm versus hanging your whole identity and the glory of yourself and your beingness off of just being a life taker and an order follower. You know, and then these are folks who, when you reintroduce them back into the world, they don't know what the fuck to do with themselves. They don't know how to just sit there and be. They don't know how to love and care. All they know is kill, die, kill, steal, destroy, oppose. That's all they know. The spirit of Shaitan, right?
Yeah, it's 100%.
And these are the same scum, let's make no mistake, who go to these fucking foreign wars just to embody their impulse and compulsion and thrill to kill, and then come back to this fucking homeland and want to retire or want to work a part-time job by stomping around some Walmart, you know, or some city or state of, and claim they got some authority and treat the citizens like a bunch of slaves. Because again, you know, you wonder why you see all these cop shootings on these body cams that we show here, because you got militarized, infatuated, broken people who are basically low-life gangster thug mafioso. You got cops now running around with full sleeve tattoos all over them. I go, you guys keep saying I'm a criminal. I don't have any ink on me. Every one of you police now has full body sleeves and tattoos like some street urchin, gang member, thug, low-life scum. When did this become popular culture? Right? And don't give me the bullshit that you're a Maori warrior from Africa, you know, because, you know, ultimately, I don't necessarily glorify that either. Right? The way that I see it is this is God's creation. You got no business overwriting it on any level. You got no business putting a whole bunch of shit through your nose and ears and scrawling a bunch of crap all over your skin to try to create some sense of self and some meaning. I think it's bizarre. I think it's mental, emotional illness. And I know that it's held up in a lot of cultures as some kind of spiritual achievement. I don't necessarily see it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't either. I used to have fucking nightmares about having tattoos. Like I would wake up and I was like, why the fuck did I tattoo myself? Because it's such a permanent thing, but I don't even know why people just to do something that permanent to your body to look cool or being like as a trend.
It's ego, pride, bullshit, man.
Yeah, I've never had one.
Virtue
I've never had one either. Not that I judge, but whatever. I just think it's tacky and
you're desecrating your vessel. And again, this is the problem I'm saying we have as humans with this condition is we're constantly desecrating the vessel, claiming it's bringing meaning or fulfillment to us. It's not. And again, you can argue, well, the being gets to choose that. I totally agree. I would never take anyone, including my freedom, to do whatever you please in this life to get to know yourself or to pursue happiness and fulfillment. I just argue a lot of this crap is just kind of missing the mark, right? It's a sublimation or a substitute for something bigger and better and greater or more real, if that makes sense.
So it's another external force instead of an internal thing. So it's like something that gives you some kind of meaning or I don't know what it does for anybody to do that, but
How does self-expression come from a bunch of crap scrawled all over your skin?
Yeah, exactly.
So this is why I love this, and I'm not picking on you. I just love when people start to throw stuff out in the room and we get to tease it apart and find out what it all means. Who's right, wrong? Is there right and wrong, or is there just different ways of looking at this? Right? I'm open to all things, but it's like, where in my life do you think that I need to self-express more than what I do with the word of truth? How does me scrawling a bunch of crap that no one else understands or has any meaning to anyone else, if they're not a gang member and you're not putting gang symbols on you, I just don't see it. I've never looked at somebody else and went, oh my God, I totally see your story and your life and self-expression and what you're doing there. I go, no, you have some kind of schism within you, some kind of need that's unfulfilled, and you've like transferred that onto an externalization of your beingness. You know, I just, again, I'm not like condemning. I guess it sounds like I am. I might be potentially, but that's not really my intention. I'm trying to analyze the humans, you know, self being one of them, and the human condition, why we do the things we do if we're going to do the we collectively, because there are these certain trends and, you know, cultural ideals, you know, ideologies. And I'm fascinated by it. Right. So, yeah, it's just like the need to be understood, right, is all it comes down to, because you want to tell me self-expression. The translation to me is a need to be understood. But see, therein lies the vanity and the selfishness and self-centeredness, because you presume no one else can understand you and your journey when we're all oneself living the same journey. So where in that would I need to scrawl on my skin my individuated idiosyncratic journey when I'm aware on the highest level and in life, in this world, we all have the same journey, the same pain, the same reconciliatory process we have to undergo, the same witness and testimony we have to bear, and the same law we have to uphold. So where in that process, see, this is where the Tao will reveal to you, the journey to understanding self reveals there is no self. And then they'll go, what? What the fuck does that mean? Well, that's what that means. It doesn't mean you sit in the corner of the room and never do and be anything. It just means you don't play foolish games with yourself and others, like scrawling your seemingly individuated journey on your skin as if a conscious and aware being can't look into your eyes and into your soul with an awareness and understanding of self as self and know you without having to hear your bullshit details about what you did here and there and what happened and didn't happen, as if it isn't part of all of us on the highest and lowest level. See, this is where my issue with it comes in, is because it's an indicator of the state of consciousness of the being 9 out of 10 times.
Yeah, so like, what? Yeah, why would you highlight, even if you had a tattoo that said mom? It's like, yeah, we all have moms, you know. It's like, like what the fuck? Like,
hold on. I got one that says dad too, and it's got a little anchor below it and a like, Navy symbol.
Why do you need to highlight?
That's special to me because I have a dad, and he was in the Navy, and they use anchors. Don't you get it?
And so people ask you, "Oh, what's that mean?" Or like, why do you even need a reminder of that if you know it's in your heart and who you are?
Because there is no meaning inside of them. These people struggle with finding purpose, principle, meaning, value, and law within them. So they just constantly look outside to externalize that state of inspiration and power. And they think everyone else, which they're right most of the time, is like that. Most people are, but not everyone. Right? They're like seemingly... Go ahead.
Sorry. I don't even think the tattoo is for the self. I think it's for other people. You look historically, I think the initial, like the very first oldest knowledge about what tattoos were for was medical in nature. And then after that, it was like the warriors. The warriors would do their rite of passage, and at that point, they'd be able to get their tattoo. So it's like a pop culture appropriation of the warrior ethos and spirit, but it's like a bullshit kind of thing, because anybody can go out there, get the tattoo, and think that it makes them look cool. They get the wolf, like people think, oh man, he's a lone wolf, or the demon on the leg, or whatever,
Right. It's like the cop who rides around with the blue line sticker. It's like the cop who rides around with the blue line sticker, and right underneath it says Molan Labe, come and take it. You are the one who's going to come and take it. So they just appropriate these cultural ideals that they're not even living. They may be the antithesis of whatever it is that stands for, that symbology. So yeah, that's part of
Yeah,
the
like-
issue too. The tattoo is supposed to be for either military folks at one point or outlaws. Now you got a bunch of dweebs running around with full sleeves and tattoos trying to look like outlaws, and they're living within statute, policy, and code. Laughable.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say about that. I'm gonna mute.
Yeah, you're lagging a bit. You're having a bit of an issue with the sound quality and the lag. And also too, I just interrupt, you know.
Yeah, I better hop down then. I came up to talk about something else, but if I'm lagging, I'll do it another time. So
No, go ahead. And Brian's highlighting Pies Rocher there. Go ahead and if you got something else, go ahead and get into it. Speak on it.
okay. Well, the intro kind of was interesting because it kind of went in line with what I've been thinking about pretty much since yesterday in terms of inner space and how, where I'm at in this journey. I'm on a path right now. I'm on a journey. And so I'm doing a lot of self-reflection because I'm trying to control my inner space better. And the specific thing that I've been thinking about is righteousness, right? Because I got this thing about self-righteousness and being righteously indignant and using that as like a power base, I guess. But then I was thinking, what the different types of righteousness and indignation that we have. So we've got righteous indignation, and then I see a lot of petulant indignation. That's kind of the two opposing narratives that I think that I'm seeing right now. And
yeah, if indignation is the root of indignity, well, then why does there have to be emotion attached to it at all? It might be an undoing at that point. A man doesn't need emotion in order to retain his dignity. Oftentimes, the
That's
emotion is
interesting. So you're
distraction
saying
from the
remove both.
dignity, right?
Yeah. So you're saying remove all emotion from the indignation.
I think oftentimes it's about where we perceive our power is located. When we're purely rooted in the physical body and in this world, we think our power is located in some physical reaction, response, the way we're going to say it, when it's either our power is going to come from the truth or it's not, in which case it's better to be kind of faithful indignation, if you will, to where you just surrender that, hey, this is going to be whatever it's going to be. I'm not in control of the outcome. All I'm in control of is myself and the message I deliver, right? And of course, that's easier said than done. You've seen me do it with perfection at some points. At other points, you see me go into the mocking, the ridicule, kind of the frustration, the belief that I'm going to have some control in this realm and I'm going to use my words and my wit and my cleverness and my humiliation tactics and mocking to get my way. And oftentimes that's when the worst happens, right? So, yeah, it's like when you really realize where your power and faith is actually located metaphysically, it allows you at times to just stay in that space to deliver the facts and then, surrender the rest. If you're not in that space, even if you try to deliver the facts, your best efforts are going to undo you because the emotion, the desperation, the anger, the vitriol, all the rest of it's going to come across, right? It's almost really important that your good faith comes across with the truth that you deliver. Because if not, that truth can be obfuscated by that tone and that emotion, as you've seen many times with myself, right? Where folks will appeal to the emotion and the tone and the way rather than what's being said.
And that's where I would bring myself to honor and not approaching it in that way. I think that's important. So this is like a continuation of yesterday, actually, about that. I'm sorry to get off. I had some people here for some private business, and but yeah, the basic idea is that when I see a lot of the auditors out there doing this, I think they're indignant, and maybe righteously so, but they're acting on that indignation in a petulant way. And see, before I found your channel, well, I was actually listening to your channel at the same time I'm listening to all the auditors going out there, and I was thinking, man, I'm gonna go out and like start cop watching, right? And then
the issue is we get into a place where we got something to prove. I just real quick, Mike, because I'm speaking on what I've learned about me. Oftentimes we get in the mode like a lot of these auditors of we go out with something to prove, rather than something to share, right? If you stay in the space of something to share, the energy is going to come across different. If you go out with that something to prove shit, you're going to center yourself in pride and ego, and they're not going to respect you. They're probably going to wind up disrespecting you.
Yeah, see, I'm trying to actually delineate the difference between what I see you doing and what all of them are doing. Because when the broadcast changed and it kind of became what it initially was, I was like, man, this is more in line with what I'm looking for, rather than going out there and initiating interactions. You know, completely changing the dynamic. And if they happen, they happen. And in the last 2 years, it's changed even more to the point where I'm at now. I don't even know how to say what it is I'm trying to say, so I apologize for that. But
Well, a lot of these people just are doing it now too. They're exploiting it, but they're doing it for their own grifts. Not really for the. I don't even think they're doing it for the message as much. It almost seems like it's an attention thing, and it's something that brings views to their channel or whatever. I don't even know if they really care about what they're actually doing or the message. If they're instigating and antagonizing, and they're going overboard, or even being real about it. So it's good for the views and everything, but it's like, what are you really doing, and what is your real message behind the whole fucking thing? Like the whole DeCastro thing is just like turned into a fucking joke, and he's crying like a fucking baby in jail. It's like, it's laughable. It's pathetic, to even listen.
They're all running businesses. They're all running businesses, and that's their business model. Their business isn't doing good if they're not getting the interactions. And I see them all the time spurring on the interaction to go a certain way. In my opinion, that's what I think that I'm seeing. And I don't like it. I think it's dishonorable. And I think it's petulant. And
well,
so I just wanted to make sure.
That's why they quit fucking with Paul, because Paul wasn't about it.
Exactly. That's my point. So I wanted to be clear that I'm not.
He's like, no, I ain't yoked with you motherfuckers, because you guys are roll over and be a rat motherfucker piece of shit in 2 seconds. So
yeah, I mean, the problem is that when profit is the core of your value system, you will forsake your honor. When honor is the core of your value system, you will forsake profit. And it's just what it is, right? Like, there's times where you have to profit in the sense of PROPH versus profiteer with an F, right? These folks want to profiteer so much, they're forgetting the prophetic message that has been here from the beginning of time and within self. So there's a fine line between, presenting yourself on here, doing content related to conscious and awareness, and really understanding that you're a student of life. You're not a teacher. You're not a scholar. You're not a hero. You're not a guru. You're none of that. You got your own shit to work on, like we all do. So at some point, you got to practice some level of humbleness and humility to take yourself back to the ground floor. And if not, Shaitan's going to help you with that. That's what I've learned.
And I actually think that what they're doing is making the groundwork more difficult for what I want to do, which is just go about my business. And
yeah, they're willing dupes, and they don't know it. And I know they hate me for saying it, but I got to say it. They're putting a whole bunch of eyes on them, running around, making an enemy out of the quote unquote idea of rights and freedom. And they're getting themselves considered to be sovereign citizens, because 3/4 of them, if not more, are not on record as anything other than a U.S. citizen owing an allegiance to United States Corporation. And the subsidiaries who don't even follow U.S. code at this point, that's the hook. Right. So I'm really not going to take you seriously, nor is any other venue, if you're not going to correct your status and standing on record, and you're going to forgo the benefits and privileges, and you're going to become an entrepreneurial, individualistic American with ideals, values, and principles. If you're not going to honor that and embody that, I will not take you seriously, and the court's not going to either. They're going to laugh at you, tell you to take a step back. Some folks will be intimidated. The rest are going to slave you. And they're going to teach you who and what you are and what you're not. And if you're going to go about this, you better do it a certain way with a certain understanding and a certain application. And then you better surrender in faith, because your life's in their hands. You set it up to be that way, whether you want to accept that or not.
Yeah, and whether you have I think a lot of people are afraid, and and fearful because they don't have your rhetoric and the way that you speak, Paul, and your knowledge.
They have the same heart, bro. They have the same heart and the same conscious and awareness.
Yeah, but that's the point that I'm getting at, is that if you do just truly surrender in faith, nothing can touch you. Like if you are on that, if your inner space is so good, like you could sit in a fucking cell. Not that I have, but there was a one point, like, you know, a couple years ago, and like I messaged you the other, like, and I said, like, dude, I've been like flailing and in who, like, what my heart and faith used to be, because used to I felt like untouchable. It didn't matter what anyone the fuck said to me. You could make fun of me, you could say anything, you could throw me in a cell, and I'm like, dude, I'll just fucking sit there and meditate and I'm good. And I've kind of like got away from that. I don't really know how, but I want to get back to it because it's a practice. It's a constant work, because you can have it and then you could lose it. And so, and maybe it's the spirits and you know, the other, you know, substances, and it's everyone kind of goes through their shit, you know, and then like when they get upset with the world, they want to blame everything else, blame everything on,
right.
You know,
this is why folks don't go to a monastery part-time. They live there and they die there because it's a practice, and your faith will weaken and your conscious and awareness will shift, and you will generate results for yourself less favorable, right? It's very subtle. It's very nuanced. So that's the whole point of this, you know, is this is not a part-time gig, and enlightenment is not a attainment. It's a practice, which means when you neglect the practice, your enlightenment will be neglected. You don't just get to say, I've got it, I understand it, I know who and what I am and what I'm not, and now I'm going to go back in the world and run around for the rest of my life. It's not going to work that way. So especially if you have regular interaction with world and worldly people, like I do here 3 hours or more a day at times, you have to have some kind of offsetting perspective and faith system. Because if not, you're going to get eaten up from the inside out, and you're going to wind up mirroring who and what everyone else is that you come in contact with.
Yeah, and like the ego comes in. When you get like caught up in the world and the ego gets back into your fucking head, I don't know, maybe that's what the universe or God or whatever you want to call it keeps trying to tell me, is like I'm so constantly been chasing, if I just had this much money or whatever, then I'd be good and I could help everybody in the world, because that's what I want to do. But I'm always like, it's always a lack. So
you're not God, bro. This is more Luciferian swing that we get ourselves caught in from a quote unquote positive perspective. You're not here to exist in order to create so much value and energy that you can bestow that on everyone else like a God would. You're trying to do too much with a good heart, right? And it winds up.
That's a good point. That's a great point. Thank you for that.
Yeah, like the same God that you want to talk about inspires you, motivates you, gives you energy, animates you, is the same one available for everyone else. Why are you trying to take the position of that just because you want to do it for a positive reason?
Yeah, so what do? You just let it flow?
Just be, man. You just do what's necessary for you, what you can do, surrender the rest. And then, you know, life is a long game, man. You get to a certain point, you know, maybe you can help certain people in your general vicinity who come forth and need that, right? Part of helping others is first being asked. Why are you looking to help other people who haven't asked you? It's more egocentric bullshit, right? Like if I'm walking down the street and someone comes forward and said, hey, bro, I really need help. How many times, 9 out of 10 times, is the help really from the money? Motherfuckers' problem is not money. Their problem is them. Their thoughts, emotions, actions, and inactions. That's why they're lacking. Money is just one place they're lacking. So the way I help them 9 out of 10 times is by showing them or being something that they can emulate to change the lack that they live in. Because that starts from the inside out, just like it did with me. It's the same process for them as it is for me. Giving them money is not going to help them. Now, if there's certain situations where I perceive that is the case, like I told you recently, I had an intuition in my head. It doesn't normally happen. I'm not really somebody who thinks about giving money away, right? But, recently, for whatever reason, I had the intuition that I should give like $500 to somebody who's been close to me. That guy Clayton, who's been down with this whole situation with me for a while. We've been through a lot. So, I just kind of put it to the back of my head and let it sit there. And then he hit me up, within a week or two. And he goes, "Hey, bro, can I borrow $300?" So I didn't even think about it. I just gave it to him. I'm not really going to worry about when he can have it back, the rest of it, because I already got the intuition. And when he comes to me with that, I go, this must be something that's meant to be. He's helped me out in the past. And it's not even about that. If he's in need, right, I could argue he could do more for himself. He could work. He doesn't do certain things, whatever. I'm not going to take that position. So, yeah, man, there's just kind of times and places with certain people when things come forth that you're meant to help in that way. But 9 out of 10 times, that other shit is like you want to create meaning and purpose in your life and have it be something ultimately seen as, righteous and good, which in a way you could argue is self-defeating and defeating for the other selves, because folks need to learn that way. They need to learn through lack and abandonment and loss and fear and generating negative results. That's how the fuck we learn here. Have you not seen that? How stubborn and arrogant and ignorant and egocentric we all are? It seems the only way we learn is by generating shitty results for so long that we finally go, we're done with this. And then a change happens. And usually the spirit, the creation, will bring you whatever the fuck you need to get started and continue. I've seen it over and over again. We don't need to do more than necessary to try to overwrite that process. We just need to reveal that process to self and other selves and let it carry on.
Yeah, I think that if you have some kind of knowledge or any way to help, it doesn't even have to be monetary, like with money. And like for me, like if you can give to others to help guide them in a certain way, because you've learned that yourself, a lot of times it comes back to you tenfold. Like, I know everyone jokes around about, about me getting investors or whatever, but it was because I did have a selfless endeavor to just, always want to help as many people as I could. And in the meantime, and not expecting or doing anything like wanting something back. Like I never did. And it doesn't matter, because I think that's the lesson that maybe on this journey in my life is like, it's not really about the monetary thing. It's not about the money. I don't really give a fuck about it. I just want to do what I like to do.
Right. But obviously, dude, you can recognize, like, let's not be too self-righteous for our own good. And we also need to get into the conversation of everyone running around here continuing with this legally legal shit. No, it's totally illegal occupation of Palestine. They used a legal society and legal paperwork to get it done. And now they're going to legally genocide them. It doesn't make it lawful. So it's an unlawful occupation. Legal and illegal is no barometer or metric for moral and immoral. Hello? Holler if you hear me.
Yeah.
So with that said, back to what you were saying, there's nothing like doing what you love to do that you're good at that helps people and also get paid. Let's just not bullshit ourselves and each other, because you got to exist. And if you're not cutting wood all day and building houses and growing food, which you should be probably doing anyway, but if you're not, well, then you need the coupon for value to get that stuff. So you're not going to tell me anything different than what I've experienced firsthand. When I show up every day for myself and others, and I put my all into something and I really care for it, and it's like an offspring, it springs off of my core beingness, and I can take it wherever I want to go spiritually, and I'm open to that creative process, and I get back verification of a validation from without, folks giving value where they see value from within that I've had to recognize in myself. There is no other experience like that, So again, you can't get lost in that. You can't get a big head in that, but you're thankful and grateful and blessed with that. And it's an inspiration and a motivation. There's no doubt about it. You do what you love to do. You never work a day in your life, but you got to get paid on some level.
Yeah. Very well said, brother.
And yeah, what I find is one is a representation of the other, right? Your net worth doesn't establish your value. Your value internally, intrinsically establishes your net worth. So when those coupons or indicators show up, it's really just the universe and the people winking back at you and saying, hey, bro, you're on a movement. You're where you need to be. This is where your value is established. This is where the validators that you've come to inside of yourself and in your face show up as verifications on the outside. There's not only not anything wrong with that, it's almost part of this fucking journey to becoming, actualizing, and realizing in the modern day. You can't have one without the other, it would seem. You're not going to tell me there's anyone out there who has a talent, ability, value, who creates and serves all day, every day, and puts their heart into something that doesn't wind up not only rich in spirit, but having everything they need and then some, right? I'm not buying that. So when you meet a poor, broke motherfucker who's got a list of excuses and a list of things they're not doing that they could be doing, there's your problem. Don't tell me about how your pockets are empty, right? I'm going to point right to how your heart is not full, thankful, grateful, faithful. If your heart was full, your pockets probably wouldn't be empty, is what I've learned in this spiritual game.
Yeah,
it's the reason why motherfuckers like Nityananda and others, they can talk shit all they want. He puts 24 hours of his fucking day pretty much into his creation and his presentment and sharing who and what he is with the world. That's why he's got a golden fucking throne he sits on. You can fucking judge it however you want, but you can't argue God and or the devil, one way or the other, is going to bring everybody what the fuck's meant for him.
Yeah, because most people are selfish and egoic and they want. They don't. Yeah, if you're living your true, authentic self and doing exactly what you love and who in being who you are, then people and all things, all abundance will gravitate towards you.
Bro, think about it from a boiled down common sense. If we actually become aware within ourselves that there is a religious / spiritual / godly / faithful experience, and with a good heart and intention, actually seek to share that religious experience with others, and they have it, what makes you think they're not willing to give, let's say, 10% of whatever they have to you for allowing them to have an experience or facilitating an experience they may not have had access to before? That's the guru, non-guru. But it has to be good faith. It has to be real. You actually have to be talking about your firsthand experience and what you're convicted of. You can't be Joel Osteening and the rest of them.
Yeah.
Right. So the devil's going to bring you what's meant for you, or God's going to bring it. And it's going to be largely dependent upon your intention and the results therein.
Yeah. And you're probably an example of that, because people will do what they want to do for you because of what you're saying they resonate with. And so donate, non-donate. Oh, shit. Sorry, I lost my
Relax, Pizer.
Relax.
Pizer O'Shea.
I lost my stomach.
All right.
Anyways. Yeah, I mean, people that's kind of my whole point, is like the reason people even fuck with me or have fucked with me is because they believe in, I think I have an honest spirit. So I don't care about like the boss thing or having shit or whatever, dude. It's like, I want everyone to do well. And that's how I live my life. Like, I'm not above anyone else. Like you said, we're all oneself. I'm not some like cool dude that's better. I don't give a fuck who you are. Like, I want to see the potential in people and lift them up and tell them they can. You're kind of the opposite. You're saying like, hey, you get your shit together, motherfucker. And you can do it. You know, like, some people respond differently with the words or the actions and stuff, because
Pizer, you're presuming you're doing the thing they all like to do when they victim. You're presuming I prescribe the same treatment for everybody at every time before me. I don't. Much like a doctor, depending on the state of consciousness and what is put out is what someone will get back. So I'm mirroring back to them sometime harsh truth when they're being ignorant and arrogant. That's what they need, I believe, at that time. Now, you can argue that I'm wrong about my prescription for the treatment, but to presume that I just approach everybody the same way and give everybody the same thing who's saying the same thing is not always the case. Because it's about the way that they come at it is the way that I'm going to mirror it back to them.
Yeah, I'll correct the record on that. I agree. You're not always the same to everybody. I mean, you've
There's been
actually
plenty of folks who you see me talk to. I tell them, rise up. You can. I speak life into them. I give them positive reinforcement. And there's other folks who are ignorant and arrogant. I tell them, listen, bitch ass motherfucker, if you're going to lie and bullshit yourself and everyone else, you better get better at it because I'm way better at it than you and I've stopped it. So, you know, it's a cut the game scenario. When I recognize someone's playing a game with themselves and me and everyone else and insulting intelligence, the universal intelligence, that's when you get that mirroring. When someone's good intention and good heart and good faith, and I can read that and they really want to do and be and have better and they're willing to co-create and work with me, then they get the quote unquote best of me. It's just the way that it is, bro. It's about what you put in is what you get back. That's life.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that at all. I've seen you do it both ways, so I agree. Even with me, you've hit me with the Teflon thing, like, you know, whether it's, yeah, you're straight with me and how you've always been, so I appreciate that. Some people need different shit. They need to hear different shit. And maybe, yeah.
Yeah, the reality is once again, the ego thinks that if it just had enough love and care, if it just had enough sweet, pleasing tone spoken to it, it would finally get up off its ass and do and be what it's meant to be. Probably not the reality. It's what it wants. Maybe that's what it lacked growing up, you could argue, on some level. Maybe they got too much of that and now expect it. But again, this is the opposing dynamic of masculine and feminine. The whole point of having a daddy or a strong man and a father who understands life is not about pride and ego. It's about sometimes you got to have the cold, harsh truth, the reality put in your face. Doesn't matter what you want, what you like, what you're willing to accept or not. What is what is. Truth can be very combative to folks in their emotional state at times, right? Within their desirous state, what they want and don't want. Well, this is the truth of how it is. If you could show me or tell me something different, I'll listen. But if not, let's get to it. You know, the bitch ass mama spirit don't want to hear that. And the masculine spirit's not interested in what it wants to hear and doesn't want to hear.
You know, it's kind of funny that you say that because I've like maybe been in an argument like with my mother like 3 times. And one of them was like last week, and I was like, damn, she's so fucking, she was just listening to like the back and forth and like the banter, like you kind of understand people and like if they're not listening or understand it. So I was like, Mom, it was like, that's you. That's you. And she was getting so defensive about
let's
something.
be real, right? How many women, especially in the modern day world, who you meet who are able to take critique and criticism? Almost none of them.
None of them. Like, yeah, so she was critiquing me about like my investor. Because she's trying to protect me as a mother. And she's like,
yeah, she's trying to devour you as a mama.
Yeah,
that's what that is.
Yeah. And so I was like, Mom, I can handle my shit. I'm a grown ass man. And she's like, well, and then the moment that I criticized her, dude, she about fucking hyperventilated. She had to hang up. Got all upset.
She's got to have the power and control in all her relationships with men.
And
this is what I'm trying to tell you, folks. This is why I said to you, Pizer, it's no coincidence. Don't ever get mad at me again when you got a devouring mom at home who's imbued a mama's spirit in you. You got to look at that and understand what I'm talking about when I say that. Doesn't mean we neglect the sacred feminine. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the toxic feminine. Just like you all want to point to me being toxic masculine for pointing out the toxic feminine. Another mama spirit feminine trait. Yeah, these bitches in their broken ego don't want to be told when the fuck they're wrong. And when you tell them, they try to switch the topic and the situation back onto you.
Yeah, it was wild because I had to like walk on eggshells to not make her like, I had to call my sister. Me and my sister are super tight. And I was like, yo, incoming. Mom's pissed.
Why are you doing that too, Pizer? This is my point, man. You guys got falsely empowered, codependent, foundationless relationships. It's exactly what I talk about day after day. Why are you calling your goofy sister and telling her about mama? She
Well,
knows
because
mama's a cunt. Why don't you just stand your position,
no,
be who and what you are, show her love, but be unwavering in truth and guide her and lead her. That's what she's been begging for since she's been a little girl. She needs a daddy. So either you're going to be that in a cosmic form or you're going to be her little boy for the rest of your life.
no. What I was saying was when I was giving my sister a heads up, it was because it was about my niece, and so my mom was pissed off about something I was telling
Listen,
her.
the sad reality of it is the majority of these families are going to have to cut their mama off and cut them out of their relationships because they're narcissistic and toxic and they want to devour you and live through you and take property over everything that extends off you. Take power over it. I've seen it over and over again. They'll say, Paulie's doing a cult now. He's going into overdrive. He's trying to convince everyone and enslave you to cut their friends and family off. Whatever. You know damn well what the fuck I'm talking about and why it needs to happen.
Well,
because realistically, most of these motherfuckers have never done a walk or a practice. They won't go to therapy, and they're making themselves and everyone around them miserable. They're stealing your peace and your happiness, and they're convincing you they're helping. They're a mirror of the fascist state.
But I would say, luckily for me, I had a good fucking dad, a strong, not a pussy motherfucker. Like, my dad's a straight up honorable man, and he's the exact opposite of her. And so
Right, hides her because the dynamic comes the same way every time. Tyrannical father, devouring mother. It's a twisted, opposing dynamic of toxic masculine, toxic feminine.
yeah, I wouldn't say that my dad was like tyrannical though. My dad's just a goofy, nice G. Maybe he was more of a pussy for even put up with it, like whatever. But yeah, my dad and I are super close, and so is my mom and I. But like I realize now, as an older man, like just when I had that thing with my mom, I'm like, damn, she's so fucking sensitive. Like I can't even say one thing without her fucking freaking out and crying. I'm like, what the fuck? Like I'm glad I'm not married to her. Like I don't know. It was a weird thing.
Heiser, look at her and the way she is and the way she treats herself and everyone else. What are the odds your father isn't completely broken? Just be real about it. I'm sorry that, like, you want to like set your male role model up to be strong and honorable. Odds are that's not the case. Because if it was, she'd either have been gone by now or she'd have changed her fucking ways. He probably goes along to get along because he's corrupt.
They're not together. They've been divorced for a long time. Like, yeah,
okay, so she's alone, right?
No, she's got I've got another
stepdaddy. What's stepdaddy like? What's the profile?
He's a dude. He's a good dude. I think he's calmed her down. Like he's a stoic motherfucker. Kind of OCD, but a nice guy. I respect the dude. I mean, he's pretty stern. He's a teacher, but I mean, like everyone, dude. I mean, everyone's just kind of like lost in the sauce, dude. So it's like, I mean, maybe even me, bro. I mean, I'm not perfect. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. This is fun for me, or like this is the reason I listen and I follow these, like you and other, like all this other shit, is because it is fascinating. Because maybe in my life, not a lot of people called me out on most shit, Let's
be real, though. At the root of it, who and what their heart is, they're in and of the world, right? They're statute, policy, and code followers. They're sheep. They do what everyone else does. They're incomplete people. They're unreconciled, unfulfilled, and their whole identity is caught up in their position in the world. No?
Well, not my dad's side, really. Like, they're a bunch of, none of them took the thing. My mom's side did. They were scared. They were in and of the world. But my mom's come around now. But it's just kind of like, yeah, they're fearful. That's the point. It's like everyone's so fucking scared. It's like they fold like a fucking, like a wet paper bag. When all the shit hit the fan, You know.
Yeah, it's usually the tyrannical father is in fear, so he puts on a false strength, bravado perspective, and winds up becoming the tyrant that he claims to resist outside the home. And the mother, of course, in fear, goes into a submissive, slave-like position to the state and that man, and usually winds up devouring their children by putting their locus of control onto the children and how they turn out and what they're going to do and be. And of course, it deprives them of an ability to establish their own healthy identity, right? From both angles.
Yeah, my mother cares more about what everyone else in the world thinks about her than anything else. Like, so she has this is what I've kind of like come to find out, is that she is a caring, loving person. She's very nice, but she is so overly like empathetic to her detriment. Like, so she cares for everyone else so much that she becomes resentful and upset and prideful about, like, she's just drained all the time. Every time I talk to her, she's like fucking worried and upset, and I'm like, Mom, chill, just chill, like, look within, dude. I don't know. I don't know how to tell her anything else, like, but I'm gonna let her.
Yeah, we got another inauthentic, weak corporate male down there who's here again today. Hey, bud, you're not proving anything by saying I'm going to time you out, because you know I'm going to, and you know why? Because you're a coward and won't come up here and have an interaction with me. So I don't need you in my chat scrolling and making up false claims, right? Lauren De Laguna debunked me live. Okay, well then go over there and watch her and hang with her and people like her. You folks always come to me because you respect me or are entertained more by me than the people who you take credit for and with. It's fascinating. Like, all of your people you say are better and more right than me and all the other things more than me, you always come to me more than you go to them, which proves what you're saying is a lie, whether you know it or not, to yourself. I have and am more than the people you take credit for and with. That's why you're always with me and not them. Bizarre. You actually got power, inspiration, and value from these people, or were those people who had that, you wouldn't be constantly watching me and talking about me and what I do. That's how that works. Nobody respects you except people you need to exploit. Another false narrative projection. That's Laguna creature, see? The Tao says, many of the fools of the world mistake the false for the true and the true for the false. I'm the true that you're claiming is a fraud. The fraud who you're taking credit for and honoring is convincing you and others what they're saying is true without any basis or foundation other than other fools in and of the world. See how that works? So you've undone yourself again. You've outdone yourself in undoing yourself, like many of the fools do time and time again. So when you're ready, just come on up. The link is there. You never will, because you're a coward and you're just yelling out false claims and projecting falsities to, I guess, pad your own sense of self and what the world is, because subconsciously you know it's bullshit, you know it's a lie, and you know you're disempowered. I'm sorry for you. I try to facilitate a way out of that for you, but you won't let me. So best I can do is up or out, right? Because I got to just do what I do, and I can't be distracted by the likes of you or put off to my purpose. Butthole Winker's a punk weasel. Okay. JG with a message.
Can I add to that real quick, Paul?
Go ahead.
So these people that come up and say that Laguna debunks you, they don't even know that there's a difference in what she's saying versus what you're saying. Like, they can't even see that there's a difference there. They think it's all the same thing. You know, like, they have no clue what they're even talking about, which is why they can't get it. And until they figure out that there's a difference in what you're presenting versus what she's presenting, they'll never get it.
Right, it's some false power game like the top bunk, right? They're going to debunk me off the top bunk, right? But you can't disprove me or what I've said. So play the debunking game like we're fighting for some position and power. No, you either are that or you aren't, right? It's like when you are that, you got no business fighting. For the folks who want to keep fighting, you've already proven you aren't that. So you can't prove who and what you are and what you know to be true, and you can't disprove who and what I am and what I've done. It's just, it's like, you know, that's the difference between an actualized, realized being on the way to that, if not there already, like myself, versus someone who's never even started that process. You think the shit that bothers and hurts you is going to bother and hurt me. It doesn't work on me. That's that projection deception game. You know, that shit works on you, not on me. I'm not fraud and I'm not lying, so I can't be exposed, nor can I be debunked or disproved. I have a conviction and an experience, and I speak from that, and I make more sense than you, Lauren De Laguna, and the rest of the clowns on here. That's objectively sound statement.
Yeah, and even more simple terms, she's coming up here arguing legality, whereas I don't ever hear anything about legality here other than, lawfulness is different from
Right. They live in a world where legality is law, and they can't even conceive of the difference and how it all comes down through the, machinations, as JG likes to say. So, yeah, I'm not interested in arguing menial concepts with low level consciousnesses with little awareness. It really just makes me become the fool in the room. And I do that on purpose. I came in fully aware of what this dynamic is, where I become the biggest fool in the room because I claim to have some knowledge and maybe can explain it. And I spend the majority of my time at times arguing with fools who can't even conceive of a reality I'm experiencing. That's almost kind of the entertainment factor, right? That's the humorous entertainment factor. Watch, we're going to, there's probably a few hundred people who just come here regularly and go, we can't wait for the next fool who comes along and going to act like they know something and call Paulie the fool and the fraud, and then let him just break down the character identification and persona, strike right through the mask and get back to who and what we all are as a oneness, as an understanding, as a truth, as a way. They love that game. Right? Even the participant loves that game. Today might be the day that I'm going to make some fucking sense and Paulie Boy's not going to make any sense, or I'm just going to claim he makes no sense because I can't conceive of his sensibilities. That's why it's called sensibilities. Some folks got them, some folks don't. For the folks who got them, right, they can kind of see and feel more. For the folks who don't got them, they can't even imagine the reality the rest of us are living in. They think we're crazy and insane. That's you, potentially. It's all of us, potentially. But if I'm that, you're definitely that. That's where I'll take that road. For all the guys who covered their face, got the treatments, paid the slave tax, supported the wars around the world, and voted for a slave daddy, if I'm that, you're that times 10. See how that works? So, you can say I'm crazy, but I'm not mind and heart controlled. And the only way to not be mind and heart controlled is to have more consciousness and awareness than all the other folks who are mind and heart controlled. Do you see how that works? There's only so many different ways I can kind of put it forth to you for you to comprehend what's going on here. Your thoughts on any of that? Expert panel of watchers and commentators?
Well, yeah, I mean, we saw Simon yesterday, and you saw how fucked up that dude is.
I would say that Simon
he's just another burden, But hopefully that dude changes. It seems like he was kind of waking up at the end.
I think he's got there's more probability that he'll come to the understanding than the people who are immersed in the legal realm can ever, possibly become, because they'll have to do a lot more unlearning than someone like Simon will have to do.
Hey,
yeah,
Paul,
I mean, the sad part is that they have so little faith in themselves and humanity that they would purposely drink to subconsciously justify them revealing all the truths that they hold subconsciously, and then turn around and say, I really hate that version of myself and what it says. And I go, well, that's the real you. So now we have a dynamic revealed there that consciously and subconsciously you hate yourself and the truth/lies that you hold. Right. So you live the lie and ignore the truth, and it's all within you. And that's why your spirit is drawn here to someone like me. It's no coincidence. Most of these folks aren't even aware of that process they're doing.
Paul, can I ask you a question?
Absolutely, sir.
Do you feel I know you say that like your walk is alone. Do you feel you're surrounded like by an asylum of like fucking people? Are you okay? Like, it seems like you're very alone. Like, it's you and Jennifer, right? And that, like, as a person, do you need like some kind of social interaction with other people, or do you feel like you push your because you're so authentic and truthful and some may say allegedly difficult to deal with, that you're willing to live this life and walk alone and be happy, and this is your main social dynamic, is just interacting with all those crazy people online?
No, I
Does
mean
that
it's
does
that creates a completely impersonal dynamic. I have care for everyone here. I enjoy folks that are here. I bond with folks that are here on some level and resonate. I'm just highly aware at this point, and have been for a while, that in order to live a life of authenticity, meaning, and purpose, you're going to offend folks rather regularly, it would seem.
Okay, what I'm saying is like, would you let any one of us, like, we've been like together for almost.
All right, Pizer, I'll have sex with you, bro. Like, I don't know what
I'm just saying.
You've been here 2 years. I have a love and care for you. We've been through it all, and I know where this is going. You need more from me. Fine, I'll fuck you, man.
I'm just saying, like, Paulie, I don't know how many people are ever gonna meet you in person, and I feel like you just need a fucking hug sometimes, bro.
All right, bro. You want to come here and hug me? Like, what do you want from me?
Who says that, man? Who says that shit?
No,
JG would hug me.
I give Paul a fucking pound, but why are you even saying this, fucking Pfizer?
No, you'd hug me, JG. Why are you acting like you wouldn't give me a hug?
Yeah.
I give you a G hug, man.
A G hug? Whoa. What is that? You grab my ass around back? That capital G or small G?
Now you're going Pfizer on me. I'm out of here.
I'm going Pizer on Pizer.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, like, Paul, would you let anybody, like, I don't think you would let anybody in, and I'm not saying in the gay.
Again, let what makes you think that I don't see you as me? You're saying let me in like you want to penetrate my physical being.
No, I'm
like
not
who
saying
and what I am as a being is you. That's you. So how do I let someone in when I've already had the recognition that I am you within?
No, what I'm saying is like, we could like hang out, or like see you in person, like.
Yeah, I told you that I'd like to do more on the ground, in person activities, festivals, whatever the case may be, and I've had social interactions with folks.
Okay,
I'm not completely inhuman.
Yeah, you just seem like you're like a hermit.
I've gotten past the need for that to validate myself. I don't need to hang out with other males or really anyone in order to validate who and what I am and what I do. Am I open to that at times? Potentially, but
no, I don't think you are. That's what I was asking.
Well, I am, but again, it's like other folks are fulfilled by different things in life. Oftentimes, I'm not that fulfilled by sharing space with other folks. It's just not something that adds to my experience. It does not enrich me. It does not fulfill me. If anything, it takes away from the experience of life and creation. So it has to be almost a select being who, for whatever reason, is in tune with whatever state of beingness I'm in tune with, that we can just kind of come and go and be who and what we are. And when we get together, it just, everything kind of feels right. I don't do the forced, needy, codependent validation, old ways and old games of the world. I've put that aside. I've had almost a complete change in my consciousness and beingness. Right. So, the truth and the way essentially comes first. The rest of it is just open to whatever, the inner space and the day may bring, but I'm not wanting for that. I'm not needy for that. I'm open to that. It's inspiring and potentially exciting. But again, there's a fine line between being open to it, knowing it could be exciting and inspiring, and having to have it happen in order for me to feel whatever, right? If that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't think you need any of us or anybody else but you. I was just
I'm very focused at this point in my life, bro. I'm very focused on myself and my life and what I do and what I create. And I really don't have that much time, energy, attention, and ability to give more or pour more into other folks and their needs and wants, right?
That makes sense.
That's oftentimes what socializing becomes. It's having to constantly address or pour into other folks' needs and wants and desires. You know, and it just becomes draining. Right. So if you have beings who are like self-actualized and realized and validated already, and they're just there to share space and they have and are everything they need, then great. But is that most people? Probably not.
What if you got, like the spirit of competition, like you're a competitive dude. Like, what if you had some people around you that could inspire you as well? Like just on the ground, like creating, building, whatever else, you know what I mean? Besides,
Yeah,
this.
I kind of already have that at times, with the folks who are on the other land, right? So, yeah, I mean, again, I'm open to that. If that's what's meant to be, then that will come forth. It won't have to be forced. It won't have to be manufactured, and it won't have to be inauthentic, right? And let's be real, the majority of folks are probably not going to be fit. I may not be fit for the majority of folks, however which way you want to phrase it.
Okay.
It kind of sounds like you're trying to talk Paul into meeting. Like,
yeah, he wants to have sex with me, and I already told him I would, and he just won't drop it. He just won't fucking drop it.
No, that's not it.
No, that's it, bro.
All right, I'm gay for you, bro.
Yeah, there you go. Just let it out.
Just put it on the record.
Brian O'Shea, your thoughts on Pizer O'Shea desperately trying to meet me and let him in to me, as he puts it? He wants me to let him in.
Hey, Pizer, you should send Paul your dodo and he'll autograph it and I'll send it back to you.
Is it black? Because I'm going to have to get a white pen. One of those, like, officials, the referees have the white pen.
O'Shea, are you there? Yeah. I guess I'm... See, I destroyed him with the bit with his fat stomach, so... Hey! You guys are fucking cool. You guys want a short story? Get a second?
It's quick story.
Quick story. That's right. Quick story.
Get it right. I'm a comedian.
O'Shea,
you just going to sit there, bro? Or are you going to comment on anything that just happened? You're a terrible fucking co-host, man.
Hey, how's it going? I'm a socially awkward comedian. Hey, you guys are cool.
Hey.
All right.
Yeah, you guys are fucking cool. Hey, I like black chicks. They're thick, you know? You get it? All right?
They got pink pussies. Hey, you guys are cool.
Hey.
Whoa.
This fat guy's laughing at me. Hey, fuck you, dude. The fat guy. He laughed at me, and the other guy like won in the tournament because I'm fucking retard.
Yo, hey. it's like a Rodney Dangerfield bit, you know? Hey, how you doing? I get no respect. I get no respect.
I live in my Lumina. I drink urine. Hey, who's that guy laughing at me? I never get respect.
I fucking pissed in my own mouth, but that's too present urine. I need that old aged urine. Oh yeah. Any girls
I take my mom everywhere. She finds a way home.
Hey, my mom puts the thermometers in my ass.
Your wife's got me half hard. Hey, I get no respect.
My mother says she wants to go somewhere new for her birthday. I said, hey, how about the kitchen? Make me something to eat.
Oh, hey, my mom says, hey, I got a thermometer for you, Brian. Oh, let's go kidnap some kids.
Remember you want to do some competitive hugging, Pizer O'Shea?
Hey, it's the Iceman. I have sex with nuns and then take their money. Hey.
Dude, remember when Brian said he kidnapped kids for a living? Hey, let's take these kids and we'll kidnap them in the middle of the night for money. Hey. You guys don't remember that? Come on. We're going way back.
I remember. I completely forgot about that, but I remember it. It's pretty fucked up, Brian.
Yeah, Brian. What the fuck, dude? See, what's Brian do? He's probably paying like.
Hey, I intentionally knocked your coffee over, but I got money. I'll pay for your coffee. Hey, I'm a good guy. You guys are cool.
I got an extra 30 from Paul and Slave's audience when I got my car towed. We went a little over, like Wizard. Went about 3,000 over the cancer treatment money. So we'll just buy a few bikes, a few e-bikes, buy a few motors, attach them to bikes, drive them up trees, whatever.
Hey, baby, you trying to come home and watch The Wire with me? And we'll make a porno. I'll call it Heat Wave. Hey. Get no respect.
Hey, let's go on a hike and you can drink my urine. Hey. Hey, I'm not funny. I'm Brian O'Shea, and all I do is say fuck you, fuck everybody, fuck the crowd. Hey, Brian, constructive criticism.
JG, you've been silent all day. Let me talk. God damn it.
Brian says fuck a lot. Like when he's on stage, he's like, look at these fucking guys. Are you fucking Asian or something? Look, you're fucking Asian, aren't you? Oh, that's weird. You eat rice? Ha! You fucking sushi bastard. You son of a bitch. Oh, hey, look at those Mexicans over there. You Mexican? Y'all together? You like tamales, don't you? Fuck you. Fuck you. You guys are cool, though. Hey, I like you guys. You guys are fucking cool. Hey, you guys, I like thick chicks.
Do the belly if you're gonna do podcast. You
guys are all right,
you
man.
gotta do the belly.
You guys are all right. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta put my pants or like my whole.
All right, let's get back to Donnie, man. We got bigger fish to fry here.
Let's get back.
Breaking news: Trump reacts to Iran drone attacks on Israel. You guys are gonna get it now. Daddy's back in town. Slave, U.S. slave, U.S. slave.
It's too windy to land, sir. I said, that's okay. Land anyway. We have no choice.
Yeah, U.S. slave, U.S. slave. Yeah.
But it's beautiful. It's Pennsylvania. It's our place. I'm thrilled to be back in this beautiful Commonwealth.
Citizenry and slavery.
American patriots, that's what you are. With your help, we're going to win Pennsylvania. We're going to defeat crooked Joe Biden. We're going to make America great again.
Scumbag, demented, defective fucking mental apes. That's what you guys are in the freedom movement. You're morons. Everywhere you're morons.
Weakness that we've shown is unbelievable, and it would not have happened if we were in office. You know that. They know that. Everybody knows that. But America prays for Israel. We send our absolute support to everyone in harm's way. This is an attack that would not have happened. I mean, to think about what we have to go through and the things we put up with the border, with no energy independence, with all electric cars. Would everybody like to buy an electric car? But we will return the world to peace through strength, and it'll happen very quickly. We'll revive American strength abroad, and we will restore American strength at home. We were respected 4 years ago all over the world. Today, we are considered a joke. It's not going to be for long. Believe me, it's not going to be for long.
Yeah.
We will quickly rebuild the greatest economy in the history of
U.S. slave, U.S. slave.
It was just announced that inflation is once again raging. It's close to 4% again. Here we go.
Oh, did you see the guy in the back with just see the fat short guy in the back with the beard and like the 80s fucking rock hair?
Yeah, we need a full panel to do U.S. slave champ. Because, you know, Bad Daddy's back in town. We're really going to get shit back into fucking motion now.
U.S. slave.
U.S. slave. U.S. slave. U.S. slave.
Pisnog.
No, see, we're not getting it the way, see, this is why I need like a whole campaign, a whole, like you said, on the ground.
U.S. slave.
Whole situation.
Slave.
Now,
slave.
JG, that's good, but you're late now. You're late. And then Brian O'Shea's not there. Sean's like fumbling around the room, picking shit up, putting it down. because he's got extreme ADHD.
Pena,
Mike's like fucking. Mike's like trembling. He's clutching onto some rifle right now in the corner of the room, trembling because he's sick of policy enforcement.
I'll be the Asian guy. U.S. slave. U.S. slave.
Oh, Timmy. Timmy.
Where's Timmy at? Brian O'Shea, are you even here? Hello? All right, Timmy's here now. What'd you just do for the last 20 minutes? We've been calling you, doing a bit about you. Where are you at?
What are you eating?
Toasted corn.
Corn nuts?
What are you
No,
wearing?
like pieces of corn kernels that are toasted. So basically corn that's toasted.
Isn't that what a corn nut is?
I don't know. Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Aren't you a corn ball?
Yeah. I want to cornhole you.
You guys are all right, man.
Pineal, way you shoehorn yourself into these interactions, dude, it's fucking awesome, dude.
Shoehorn?
Yeah, like when Pizer has to, that's how Pizer gets his flaccid cock into people because he's so fucking drunk with whiskey dick. He has to shoehorn it into his mate.
I mean, isn't the shoehorn the thing that keeps the shoe from getting all fucking wrinkled and shoveled and shit?
No, a shoehorn helps you get your foot into the shoe.
Oh, so what's the thing you keep in your shoes to make sure they don't get wrinkled?
I don't know. Why don't you Google it, you fucking moron?
Sure, it's a shoehorn, man.
You guys are fucking cool.
You guys
Brian,
suck.
Brian, you're so fucking cool.
You guys are all right, man.
You guys are all
Hey,
right.
Pizer, can you put the pillows in your stomach so I can full screen you, please?
Oh no, that was my real
Or
stuff.
do you want to do the Laguna one? Can you just put the pillows up top for tits? I mean, it's
Actually,
very interchangeable, your bit.
can we do a comparison? Can you show your stomach?
Yeah, let's show each other's stomachs. Go ahead, show your stomach first.
Yeah, how's it going? My name's Brian, and I go to the Outback Steakhouse dumpsters, and I get food out of there, and that's what I eat. You guys are cool. That's you? Nah. I've dumpster dove, but never did it at Outback Steakhouse.
Scumbag, demented, defective fucking mental apes. That's what you guys are in the freedom movement. You're morons. Everywhere, you're morons.
Hey, he dumpster dives. Kill him. Destroy his character.
Yeah, I totally wasted my Friday night doing a stream instead of doing some freeganism. This market near here does. They throw out like hundreds of dollars of shit at a time. Ridiculous.
I'm out here building America, man. Fucking honorable.
Honorable, sir. You're right.
Honorable.
You know, you didn't actually play a Grim Hustle.
Honorable. Yeah, see, yeah. We're all hanging out at Paul's. Yeah, getting a little crazy. That's what you guys like, huh? Great stuff, Sean. This guy, what a guy. Doesn't even try.
I'm not bi like Bri.
This kid's
Downward
fucked in the head,
spiral.
but he's got heart. Kid's got heart, but he's fucked in the head.
Downward spiral. You got me suicidal, but you're scared to do it, so these pills will be the rival.
Hey, look at these fucking guys. They're fucking skinny over here. Look at these fucking skinny
Hey,
It's like
Jesse,
they
you've been
didn't
eating too much dog food. Hey.
Hey, it's like they didn't even fucking eat over here.
Angeline!
Hey, Angeline. Hey, you want some dog food? Hey, that's what I feed my bitch.
Hey, I got twins in here. Hey. Gender
Hey, my
affirming.
name's Jeff
Hey.
Pizer, and I take it in the ass. I've done it 20 times. All right.
Oh, that's how I got pregnant, in my ass. Oh.
I didn't have a mama.
Hey, my name's JG, and I can't even talk because my motor skills are fucked. All right.
No, I don't, sir. I have rights and you have duties and obligations, sir, and you will uphold your duties and obligations today, sir. Okay, so would you like to tell me what your belief is about what I have to do? Would you like to tell me about what you believe that I have to do?
Spread them
And
and
I'd like
talk.
you to identify yourself too, please. First and last name, since you are a public servant acting in a public capacity. And you...
Hey, they hate you.
This is my safe space. Please respect it.
Hey, Brian O'Shea.
Can you relax on the fucking clips, O'Shea?
Please respect it.
Rabbi Clipowitz here. You gotta clip these clips out, Brian.
Yeah, Sir Pizer was calling you a bitch before, Timmy.
Yeah. So, Pizer, do you wanna do it, dude? Let's do it. Put on our clown costumes. UCC 1, 2, 3. Clown battle commence.
Mind if I ask you a few questions, Pizer?
I'm kind of having like some growing pains right now. Hold on. I think I'm having some contractions. Because I'm such a bitch. Hold on, Timmy. Hold on. Would you call me a bitch? Oh, I think it's because I'm pregnant. That's why I'm a
Hello,
bitch.
Pizer, sir. So what's up, man? You called me. You just out of nowhere. You wrote the other day. Timmy's the biggest pussy in the universe. I was just like, oh my goodness. All right, let's do this. What's up, man?
You know how it started, Timmy.
I don't. I really sincerely don't.
Fucking insecure bitch, man.
You
Did I
left
say
the gay. You left the gayest comment ever on a.
That's you.
Okay, now it's coming back to me. I said something like you're on the verge of tears a lot or something.
You said something like it was the gayest thing I've ever heard in my life. You said if the wind of masculinity hits you, you would. It was the gayest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Dude, that's actually pretty funny. I actually thought that was pretty hilarious, actually.
No, I thought it was the gayest thing I've ever heard in my life, and you were like, "You're such an emotional being, bitch. You've turned into like a soft thing that the masculine wind could hit you and." Crap. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, that's the gayest thing I've ever heard ever. And I almost responded and I decided not to because I was going to take the high road because I just think you've kind of been on a high horse ever since you got the keys. So
no, man,
just go manage your slaves and worry about yourself. I'm good, brother.
Okay, no, I'm happy you're good, man. I just am saying what I see. For this narrative that I've been more outspoken since Paul granted I keys at some point is not a correct narrative. I've always talked like this all the time. I just pipe up more because Paul asked me to pipe up more. That's really it. I'm always like this.
Oh, so you do what Daddy tells you to do. So that makes you more of a bitch.
No, I'm just respectful of his broadcasts. I've been around for like a year and a half now, and I just respect him. This is his house, and so I'm not gonna overtalk him and try to like take the spotlight. I have a lot to say, and I say it, and then I just give value here. I mean, I don't know, is something wrong with that?
Okay, so what's your issue with me? You said I'm not a masculine man or some shit.
No, I pulled up the comment. I said maybe I said you become so soft and emotional. A mere gust of masculine wind makes a severe dent in your psyche.
Yeah, that was not even funny.
It's pretty funny, man. I thought it was funny. Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know, man.
Since when did the wind get gendered? I didn't know the wind was masculine. What if the wind is feminine?
Would you say that you are a completely 100% balanced being, or are you more on the feminine side or masculine side?
I would say I'm kind of balanced, but lately you're probably right. I've been a little bit emotional lately because I've been going through some shit. So maybe I should be more stoic.
I gotcha. No, I mean, I guess I was just pointing out what I saw. I mean, I'm not better than you. I fail at that or fall into that sometimes as well. But yeah, I mean, I don't have any hate for you, man.
Well, that's good. I don't have hate for you either, brother.
All right, well.
See, this is anticlimactic.
Well,
Timmy,
okay.
Timmy, you're a bitch. Just kidding.
Yeah, let's talk more shit. I don't know what happened the past 10 minutes. Why is it like it's dead AF in here? Somebody.
You guys are all right, man.
O'Shea ruining the broadcast again.
You guys are kind of cool.
How you feeling, O'Shea?
Oh, I'm great, RCA. Thanks for asking, man.
Hey,
Yo, that's good, man. It's good to hear.
O'Shea,
oh yeah, thanks, man. Good to see your face, dude. Glad you're the only face with a camera on, man. It's great to see.
Yo,
cool,
RCA, what's up, man?
Pretty cool, dude. You're pretty cool.
Oh, what's up, Timmy? What's up, guys? What's up, Pizer Belly? Great to see more cameras go on. This is great.
You guys are pretty cool.
Everyone's got their days. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's understandable for sure.
Yep, you know what you mean, RCA. Yep, totally, man.
Hey, you guys do cocaine? You do gay shit? You guys are pretty cool. Hey, O'Shea, you're pretty cool, dude. See, O'Shea has nothing to say. He just walks the streets, talks shit. There's nothing. He does nothing.
Hey, you guys want to rusty trombone?
He got
you guys
me
are
pregnant.
cool.
He got me pregnant, and then he just wants to walk away. Don't you want to have the kid, O'Shea? Come on. We can be daddies together. Paul can be our daddy. Have this kid. You guys are cool. O'Shea.
What do you think of the Pizer O'Shea bit, Timmy?
I mean, it's pretty accurate, dude.
It's not funny too. Nobody's laughing.
We are now. JG, you were laughing the whole time, dude. Dude, go do a kickflip, bro.
What did I walk into? Why is the broadcast so scattered and disoriented?
I think Paul's taking a dump or he's eating some cheese or some shit.
Scumbag, demented, defective fucking mental
We were having some
apes.
good conversations.
That's
earlier.
what you guys are in the freedom movement. You're morons. Everywhere,
Brian
you're
like,
morons.
definitely fucked it up. So
Every time I see morons outside now, I just go fucking religious losers and just keep walking.
I like Timmy's bit when she's like, "You fucking guys, you fucking."
What
Timmy's
character
voice.
is that?
When you do the making fun of people's voice, you're like, "You fucking gay, you little fucking peasant."
Do Brian O'Shea, Timmy. Do you doing Brian O'Shea?
Hey guys, so we're gonna do some comedy today, and fuck, I don't know what to say. Fuck. Yeah, so gay shit, and so this is my sphere of influence. Oh, there's a black guy here. Yo, so what's up, man? Yo, how we doing, homie? Yeah. What's up, cuz? Yeah, so yo, I do rights and freedoms, man. Yeah. Yo, I'm from Chicago, man. Yeah, I'm hard. Yeah. What's up, bro? Yo, I'm from the hood in Chicago. I used to do some shit, bro. Yeah. And then the black guy leaves. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, and this fucking hair's in my way. Yeah, so melted bricks, and my teeth look like melted bricks. And yeah, brick by brick, plot by plot, talking to the police, and then we're just on our trajectory, man. We're on the way, not like these chat slaves. They never come up. They're fucking pussies. I'm out here doing shit, drinking piss. I would like to add fucking bitches, but not yet. Maybe sometime this year, sometime this 2024. Hopefully, Iran doesn't nuke Nevada. That's why I kind of left Vegas, because I was afraid of that. But now I'm getting a new plot cage. Yeah, I got a plot of garden land for $5 per month, and they don't know that I'm gonna live there.
All right,
We'll see how that goes.
Here's the deal. We're all gonna freestyle. JG, you go first. You ready? I have one. It's gonna go viral. It's called "I Ain't Gay." I put it out the other day, but I'm gonna let you guys.
All right, drop the beat. Drop the beat. Come on.
All right. Are you ready?
Hazer's gay.
I ain't gay.
All right, I got it.
You got it?
This beat sucks, man. Who made this shit? Got 3 beats going. My name is Pizer. I like anal. If you come at me on the block, I might spray you. Motherfuckers want to step to me and say I give bad head? Shit, man. I'm the top dog cocksucker. My name's Pizer. I love it. Take your panties off. I mean your boxers. Oh shit.
Come on, O'Shea.
All up. Brian O'Shea with the shit. Peace, God.
Peace Water Production.
Damn, son, where'd you get this piss?
Yeah, motherfucker, I'm homeless. Living in my car in a Taurus. Drinking my piss.
Run.
Loving it. My skin is still delicate. Motherfucker, I love it. Homeless. I'm homeless.
Hour 99.
I'm Brian. O'Shea, living in the mountains. Hey, get that big belly like I'm pregnant, bitch. Ooh,
Cannon.
ooh.
Cannon.
Onward, you fine piz.
Did he leave?
Yeah, I think he ran.
He ran.
Batcave Studios.
A running O'Shea production.
Oh my god. Go hit it, Paul. I know you got something.
A Chevy Luminous
Check me
roast.
out.
I ain't got
Look at
no
the wrist,
jokes.
it disappears.
And you spare a few bucks, cause I ain't got no smokes. I'm rhyme, but I got no spokes. I don't know. I used to be pretty nice on the freestyle, but if you don't practice it, man, you lose it.
Come on,
Gotta
dude,
write it down now.
You're off the dome. You're the best speaker ever. Come on, get it. Hit it.
All right, come on, give me a break, Pizer.
Yeah, get with it. Let's go. Timmy's trying to get me.
Drink on some piss, eating some chips, got some crisps. Where'd I get them? Outback Steakhouse. Thought they didn't have chips? Yes, they do. I just told you. In the dumpster, eating chips, nice and crispy. My name's Brian, I'm not lying. I knocked your coffee over.
Oh, here it is. Brian, go ahead.
Here's Water Productions.
Angeline! Doing freestyling, Angeline!
Come on, Brian.
You had one shot.
I drive a mile in 2 minutes. I'm slow in the head and on the red. Now let's go, motherfuckers. It's Brian, and I'm here to drink some piss. If you want to step to me, well, come try it, baby. Boom, boom. Now your phone on the ground, write some freedom, baby. I'm the man in this town. Oh, you guys are cool. Hey, I like it. You're all right, motherfucker. Now get the fuck away from me and donate. Come to my show. I'm about to blow up because I'm such a fucking sharp, smart guy. I'm Brian. I'm not lying, I try and just be myself. Shit, now I'm crying, cause I've been faking the funk. I'm Brian, and I'm acting like a punk. Shut up, JG. You've been silent all day, motherfuck you, Brian. You is a lame. You thought I was gonna say gay, but I didn't.
That's fucking great.
I'm the comedian that you can't count now. When I'm riding through Chi-Town, I'm getting shout out. Yeah, Chevy Lumina, smelling just like an outhouse. Sick of Paul enslaved, and I'm sick of his loud mouth.
But it's a Taurus, and sorry my voice is hoarse. I've been on the stage all night making people laugh, man. Now I'm gonna take a bath in a Dollar Tree fucking bucket. I paid $1.25. Ha! Yeah, I'll never jive. It's me, Brian, coming all the way live. I don't fake the funk. I don't act real crunk. I'm just Brian. I'm not lying. I'm just trying. A little too hard.
O'Shea, I ain't gay. I lick your ass every day. I ain't gay. I ain't gay. I suck your dick, motherfucker. Lick your balls. I ain't gay.
If you would
Brian O'Shea, I ain't gay. Unless you got
motherfuckers
cocaine.
look at me, I'm hung like a stallion, but I'm not. I'm actually 6'2" with a 1-inch cock. Yeah, I'm a Jew.
I ain't gay. Brian licks ass every day. I ain't gay. I ain't gay. Suck dick, deep throat, motherfucking love it. I ain't gay.
If you would.
I like the JG where he goes into chorus mode. I like chorus JG.
Well, let's keep it going.
My name is Brian. I'm fucking frying my brain. Every fucking day looking at my phone, driving me insane. What the fuck am I doing? Practicing in my behavior. Who are you fooling? I'm Brian and I'm tripping and I'm fucking out of pocket. Motherfuck you, I will drop you, I will shoot you with my socket. I am Brian.
My gas is leaking. My torch is speaking. I can't sleep in it because
Yeah. I'm Brian O'Shea. I ain't gay. Say what you gotta say.
If you want some piss, I got it by the gallons. Motherfucker, look at me, I'm hung like a stein. But I'm really not, I got a 2-inch high to beat.
I'm not gay.
Pour and piss on bitches. Pour and piss on bitches. You gotta imagine Brian O'Shea in the video with like trailer trash women twerking and him just with jugs of urine.
I ain't gay.
I promise.
Drink urine
I'm
every day.
I'm not gay. I just walk away after getting arrested every day. My life is in disarray. I try to go on fall-on plays.
My name is Brian, and if you need some gowns, I got some piss, man, and I roll like a stein. I be rolling around with goods and drinks. Motherfucker, you think I'm whack, man? Here, have a piss, nah, drink.
I be sucking cock. I ain't gay. I like it in my ass. I ain't gay. Brian likes it in deep throat, 9 inches down his throat. Yeah, I ain't gay. I ain't gay. Brian loves it in his butt. He ain't gay. He ain't gay.
All right. Y'all feel me? New beat, new beat. Oh. I'm trying to do a DMX here.
Where'd you find
But
it?
they don't hear me though. But they don't hear me though.
It's Debbie Lumina Production.
I got something for you.
Oh.
Come on, beat.
Damn, Pizwater, where'd you get this one?
Okay, booming 1, 2, 4.
If you need some piss, I got it by the gallons. Look at me, my name's Brian O'Shea, driving around like I'm a stein. I just fucked that on the beat. God damn it, I'm a loser. Motherfucker, look at you, you just a boozer. Hey, baby, you think I'm corny? I'm a loser. Fuck you, take it down and put it on your quad, twatter. I can't even do this. RCA's like, I'm too cool. You guys suck.
Hey, dumbass. Much alike. Hey, you know what? I'm not going to continue your games. You can either grow up, give me. I'm trying to cooperate with you. I went and pulled the video up. I'm trying, asking you what are you looking for? What is your deal, dude? You're missing the point of what is actually happening here today.
RCA, you have this sickness.
I'm inspired now.
You need some citrus. In this instance, you should be beardless, not religious.
Hey
loser.
guys, this is Old Man Jack. Alright, I see you're in your feels and you're acting pretty whack. Alright, this is Talcott now. Alright, I'm having fun. I talk like Donald Trump. I talk with my hands. I'm number one. Alright, it's me, Talcott. Please donate some money. I can't do his voice, man.
RCA, you are very suspicious. I bet you like to solicit.
I would
People
love to
under
fucking see
people
you face to face.
Can't have any stillness. Just all stiffness. Being vicious.
God damn it, Paul.
You can't witness this beat and these bars. You don't have a business. You just solicit
Guys are
quarters
cool.
on the sidewalk. I'm being vicious. I'm Jack Talcott. I mean fucking business. Oh. Homeless
I've been
production.
here
New
homeless.
levels
I've
of
been here
pleasure.
I've been in my Taurus. I've been getting freaking that heroin.
God damn
Putting on my hair. This is what I'm doing. Back in the tin, up on the mountain.
Everyone's got to appreciate.
If you need piss jugs, I got them by the gallons. My name's Brian and I'm rolling like a stallion. Driving around with no license and no insurance. Motherfuck you, if you got a problem, do it. Yeah, you wanna talk that shit, but I'm not scared. I'm a white nigga now, my name's Brian. Dude, I suck, man. What the fuck?
Oh.
I just like doing the first fucking line, man. That shit's gold.
I'm Brian O'Shea.
Licking that
I'd
ass.
like to
Licking that
disobey.
ass.
I'm gay. Lay
Licking
away.
that ass.
Oh.
Spread them cheeks. I ain't gay.
But appreciate
Licking
it.
that ass. I ain't gay.
And if it continues, you will not be welcome here.
My hair is gray. Looking to live anywhere I can.
He ain't got nowhere to stay. Don't know where. Every day. He's parking up everywhere.
He is constantly in his feelers. You don't hear him? He gets going on his fucking rants. It's this feminine bitch energy coming out of him. Strong.
That's you. That's you.
That's you.
That's you.
He is constantly in his feelers. You don't.
That should be the song.
He is constantly in his feelers. You don't.
That's why I never since. I don't pay no rent. Motherfucker, that's you.
He is constantly in his feelers. You don't.
That's you.
That's you.
That's you Productions.
God of all media.
Heavy on the buttons. Heavy on the buttons. Brian O'Shea.
All right, we got to wrap up. I don't know what just happened. I'm not responsible for whatever that was. The last 3 hours, I'm really not responsible for. Just the whole thing, really. Can we get some final words, brothers and sisters? I got land to go look at. I mean, we did have fun. I don't know if I did a good broadcast, but we had fun. You know, we like.
I'll see you guys later, man.
Like what? Brian O'Shea's back all of a sudden. Now he's got shit to say. Like he wouldn't rap. He wasn't. You see the passive aggressive games? Do you see it? Does everyone see it?
Yeah. Paul's just completely hateful. Anytime I try to outshine him, he just has some whining, baby fucking bullshit.
Insecure,
big, fat, stupid pig.
Couldn't be a part of any of the bits. Couldn't rap. That's his thing. Gave him an opportunity. Gave him one shot, like at the shelter in front of the future black guy, and you blew it.
All right, guys. I'll see you. You guys.
All
are
right,
cool.
JJ. Great stuff.
Right.
We love you.
Yeah.
You did great today. Great
man.
stuff.
Dude, you're great.
You're great too. You're an amazing man, amazing skateboarder, amazing rapper,
Thanks,
amazing everything. Funny guy.
You're cool, man. I love you, man. All right.
I mean, you're pretty good looking too. Now that I'm looking at you again, when
Mike,
you're happy and like,
Mike.
Yeah.
Paul says, "What's up?"
Yeah, Mike. What's up, Mike? Yeah. I love Mike.
Yeah.
Mike's great.
Fuck Mike.
Ah!
Pushing Z, used to be a doctor of audiology. Now I rub my knees. I'm on YouTube crunching bees. Those are my last words. Goodbye.
Thank you, Timmy.
All right, I'm out. I came in late. I don't know what was going on. I thought you guys were squashed over the feelers. Apparently not. It's all good. Stay focused. Stay inspired. I'm out.
Thank you, RCA. All right, I'm throwing JG out of the back because I think he passed out or something happened. I don't know what happened. He got very upset there. You got any passive aggressive last words, Brian O'Shea?
Never outshine a master and never do a bit. 'Cause Paul's a fucking stupid bitch. Fat, cheese eating, goofy ass bitch. Never outshine. Come up with every
He is
fucking rule.
constantly in his feelers. You don't hear him? He gets going on his fucking rants. It's this feminine bitch energy coming out of him. Strong.
You guys are cool. You guys are cool. You guys are fucking cool. Motherfucking getting real cool. Yeah. I like you, motherfucker.
God of all media.
All right, Brian O'Shea's now going to one clip after the next. He's retreating the clips again.
You fat,
latching on the
stupid
clip.
pig.
He's clip
Fuck
latching.
you. You
All right, Brian, we'll see you
stupid
later.
fat pig. Go
We'll see you
fuck
later.
it. Yeah, we'll see you later.
Bye.
Yeah, we'll see you later. Bye.
All right, bye.
Yeah, see you later. Yeah, see you later.
Brian O'Shea. Brian
Hope I don't
O'Shea.
accidentally end the stream again.
And I'm insane in the membrane of my brain. Never gonna change.
Everyone, let's clap. Paul's gonna get out and go in some sunshine, like Talcott. Let's clap. He's gonna go look at a house. He's actually gonna move around, not be a fat pig.
Brian
Let's cheer him on for that.
He is constantly in his feelers. You don't hear him? He gets
I ain't gay. I ain't gay.
Hey, Paul, let's not fucking use the clips. Use your words, dude. Come on, let's not be a little baby about it, dude.
He is constantly in his feelers.
You guys are fucking
All
cool.
right, we'll see you later, Paul.
All right,
I like
man.
you guys.
Real.
Hey,
Yeah, you guys
I
are.
fucking like you guys.
Scumbag, demented, defective fucking mental apes.
Paul, use your words. You know, you can use your words, dude. You don't have to
All
be a
right,
little
Brian,
bitch.
I'll see you later. I'm
Use
going to
your
wrap
words.
up the broadcast now. So that's like where
Yeah, I'll
you
see you
leave and get
later.
out, and then I like play the outro and
Yeah.
do, yeah. That's that part.
Yeah, we'll see you later. Yeah.
All right, I'll see you later.
All right, see you later.
Final words, Penal Power.
Brian O'Shea. And I'm insane in the membrane of my brain. Doing this every day. Looping and spinning. It's the only fucking way. All right, I'm out of here. I'm going to go harass Passio. Much love, brother. Have a great day.
Great stuff, Sean.
Blessings, blessings. Peace and blessings.
JG.
Oh, hold on, Mike.
Oh shit, yo, yeah, man. I forgot this. Did you get my package? I sent you a gallon of piss.
Me?
Yeah.
You know, I haven't received it yet. Should I look out?
man.
I'll look out for that.
Oh, dude, the postal service is fucking up. All right, man. I'll let you go. Love you,
Yeah,
man.
they're backed up. I love you, JG. You're amazing, bro.
All right, Mike.
You're
Mike, come-
amazing. That's JG and Mike. All right. Well, folks, we did it again. We came, we saw, we did whatever that was. And we're going to leave and try not to hang our head in shame for the rest of the day. Okay. So that's part of the practice here. Sometimes we, let it all hang out. We let it fly. We leave our everything on the field, right? We leave our hearts on the field. Just leave it all out there. Sometimes we show our ass, as they say. No, Brian O'Shea. Not like that. All right, yeah. Brian O'Shea's out of here. We don't have to worry about him hijacking broadcasts and ending streams. That's good news. So yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm feeling complete, brothers and sisters. Excuse me. All right, I gotta go look at some land. I don't got to. I get to. You folks need to do the same. Go figure out something to do with the rest of your day, the rest of your life. Stay focused. Right? Put your all into something. Dedicate yourself to something. Co-create something. Be a part of something. Maybe even a community, non-unity. All right. Seriously, I'm out of here. Mazel from out west. I love you. If you don't love me, more importantly, the truth back, go fuck yourself.
Me, I always tell the truth, even when I lie. God of all media. So say good night to the bad guy. Go on. The last time you're gonna see a black guy like this again.
The Great Reset's happening. So when you get all your pretty and nice shit taken away and your bullshit job that leads to nowhere, and you're forced back on the land and have to be self-sustainable and co-creative and work with what is, this talk about your feelers and your ego is going to go right out the window, because the God and the elements and nature are going to present what needs to happen next. 9 out of 10 times. That's the difference between me and you. I got it in me, not on me, just like you do. I'm trying to work it out, bring the subconscious to the conscious and figure out who and what I am. Am I good or evil? Am I real and true? Am I a narcissistic, egotistical deceiver? That's the difference. I'm actually authentically trying to work it out while you lie to everyone and project your negative aspects of self onto me, and I don't appreciate it. And the universe don't appreciate it either. And the students of life in this audience don't appreciate it either. This isn't about love and money. This isn't about chasing bags or anything else in and of the world. This is about the Philo-Sophie, right? The love of knowledge, the love of wisdom, the love of understanding of self and applying it to actualize and realize and get better results for yourself and everyone else. I thought that's what we were doing here. So let's get the game back in its proper perspective. The motherfucker doing this shit shouldn't have to talk about it because you folks want to lie on it. It's embarrassing to me. I didn't come on here with the intention of the understanding that this is supposed to be for business or a hobby. That's why I show up the way I do 500 days straight. That's why I have a care in my heart with passion. That's why I do what's true and what's right and see through you motherfuckers and get amazing results for me. We can't allow the generalized experience of life and everything it has to offer, good, bad, and indifferent, to hold us back or keep us paralyzed or keep us fearful or self-doubting or unloving and uncaring of ourselves. How do I know? Because I look into me. That's all this is. I can see further than the rest. I can interpret beyond what's told and shown, and I can amalgamate and communicate the cause and effect and the root of the state of conscious and awareness. That is a astounding testimony to the work that I've done on myself in this world and in this life, and the practices I've walked with other people. The question and answer, the fellowship, the co-creational endeavors, and the conversation that leads to understanding. But again, we can't appeal to false emotions and false authority. That is the cornerstone of cognitive dissonance. You can't say that I'm respectable, righteous, honorable, presentable, and then I have balls and then turn around and hate me or catch feelings over me, be in that and live in that when you don't like it or when it doesn't turn out as favorably for you as you would have hoped or expected, right? That's the theme of a true common bond that goes long term versus the shallow, materialistic, worldly connections that come and go. It is what it is. Some people are down forever. Some people are down for the ride until they got to get off, right? And some people ain't down at all. So through the life experiences, firsthand experiences, through the tests and challenges, you learn more and more who and what is meant for you and who or what is probably not going to be able to sustain the ride. And that's okay.
God of all media.